Virtue. Ooh, patience is a virtue. Please bear with me while I go live on other platforms. Yeah, Facebook, can we go live on you? Are you ready? Can we go live on Facebook? I think we can go live on Facebook. Okay. Go live on Facebook. Just a minute, guys. So get it started simultaneously at the same time. Ooh. Yeah, I think Facebook. We're live on Facebook. Let me check Instagram. Can we go live on Instagram at the same time? Go live. Yes. Uh-huh. All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Wherever you're watching us from, and welcome to the Emir Sirdam show. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening from my side of the world. I hope you guys had a very good day too. Thank you to all of you that have joined us already across all our platforms, from TikTok to Facebook to YouTube to Instagram. I see every one of you. Thank you for joining us. Oh my goodness, I have to turn my camera on Instagram. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Thank you. It's good to be here, guys. It's good to be here. It's the Emir Sirdam show. In case you join us for the first time, this is what we do every weekday, days of the week, from Mondays up until Wednesdays. We come out here 10 p.m. Nigerian time and we talk about the state of the nation, right? Most importantly, we talk about politics and social happenings in our country. And if in Africa in general and also around the world, but it is mostly a Nigerian conversation. So, in case you're joining us from across the world and you're wondering what are these people doing on this platform, we come out here and we talk about the state of our nation. So, guys, if it's your first time of joining us, you're welcome. If it's your second time, I believe you know where you got the last time. That's why you're back here again. And if it is your third time, you're regular. I see all my wonderful people across different platforms. Thank you guys for joining us. Let's have a wonderful conversation. But before we jump into today's show itself, I want to just set the ground rules of how we operate on this platform. I've made this a pan African, pan Nigerian thing that we do not segregate. We do not. I don't care where you stand on the aisle of the conversation. I don't care who you support. I don't care. I'm about how can we have political conversations centered towards good governance. So I have my bias. I have where I stand. I do not hide it, but I will not stop you from having your bias either. So we just come out here and everybody have a chance to speak. No matter where you stand, no matter what you believe, you're free. Come out here and. But one thing you know that my platform is to lie. Guys, that's standard. We don't lie on this platform, and also we don't promote bigotry. So if you're of that opinion, and also we are pro-Nigerian, so I'm setting these rules for people that jump into these lives and probably want to come and redirect how we converse on this platform, or you don't like how we're saying things. Please understand this is what we build on this platform. It is pro-Nigerian, it is anti-bigotry, it is pro-truth. These are three non-negotiables that I set on this platform. If you are against any of these three, please stay far from us, right? Very important. And also, I just want to say, please, if you are watching from other platforms and you want to join the conversation, you want to participate in what you're hearing, it's actually a TikTok show. We're hosting this show live from ground. TikTok is actually our ground zero. We're just propagating it across other platforms so that we can have more Nigerians join the conversation. Because when most times when we cut these videos and we post them out and they go viral, people are asking, where is this show happening? Where is this show happening? It is a TikTok show. And if you want to join the conversation, I think I'll be taking speakers today just from TikTok and probably from Facebook. Instagram, I see you guys already requesting the mic. And honestly speaking, maybe one of these days, maybe I'll think of using Instagram as a ground zero for this show. But for now, it's a TikTok show. Instagram, and I too like to watch picture now. So it's no more of like, I don't like all this kind of thing. TikTok now where they catch fire, right? So TikTok is where we're starting this show from. And for my TikTokers that have joined us already, guys, thank you so much. I just want to help indulge you guys and seek you guys contribution to the live, because as I've always insisted, and I keep saying it every time I start this show, is to first of all remind you guys of the role you guys are meant to play on this show, because TikTok is a very interactive algorithm. And if you look at the very top of your screen, From my side, I think it's to the right, and to the left. If maybe from your side also, if you're looking at the screen, I think it should be to the left also. You see the daily rankings. You see where we are ranked currently on the show, on TikTok show, right? And for us to really clamp high up these rankings, we need to be very interactive on the show. So please, while you listen to the takes tonight, while you probably are enjoying everything Nigerians to be saying on the platform tonight, please, the only way you can contribute and help us grow is that you help us reach our mandate of nothing less than 100,000 likes. It is simple, it is free of charge. Nobody's charging you for anything. All you just need to do is just to power tap your life. And the reason why you're power tapping your life is because the algorithm on TikTok is set up in a way that the more interactive it is, the more we are giving out, the more we should be receiving. So you see that's why you go on other people's life and they tell people gifts, this, do that. Here, you're not mandated to give anything. All you're mandated to do on this platform is to like the life. If you enjoy the conversation, maybe you enjoy somebody's submission and it's too sweeting you and you want to gift, please go ahead. It's a free service for everyone here. But what you have to do first is to please contribute by liking this live. Do not stop liking the live, everybody, please. And also, right now, while I'm speaking, I want every one of you to be sharing the live, guys. Share this live. I want to see the live being shared to 10 or more people. Just let me see it on my screen right now on TikTok that Oluwatobi shares this live to 10 or more people. Merlin shares this live to 10 or more people. Uzo shares this live I want to see you guys share this live to 10 or more people right now. Facebookers, please, guys. I see you guys also. Nonsur, Jessica, Chima, every one of you on the platform. I see you guys on Facebook. Please share the live for me. Like the live, repost the live. Instagram also, the same thing. YouTube, please, the same thing. Share the live to your WhatsApp stories, your Facebook stories in them. I see you already. Thank you so much. Share the live to 10 or more people. If you are on X, like the live, share the live. Every one of us on the platform. That's how we grow this platform. You guys are my ground zero. You guys are my first respondents. You guys are the people that set the temperature right for us to move this show. So please, I need you guys' energy as much as I know you guys will need the energy for the show tonight. So please, guys, just take this next few minutes before we jump into the conversation by sharing the live to multiple sources. Take it to your WhatsApp stories, your church group, your school group, your family group. Post the link there. Let them come and say that you get where something they happen. You get where Nigerians they discuss about real issues. There are people that are worried about Nigerian election. There are people that are tired of Nigerians' problem. There are people that are looking for solution. And they sell our market to and we they care everything. So please, guys, people that need to hear this kind of conversations, people that have given up on the country, people that think like there is no hope, everybody is Nigeria scattered. All those people that send this link to them. Today is Deliverance Wednesday. We're delivering so many people today. So please, guys, let's jump into the conversation. Thank you so much. I see you, Ike. Thank you so much. Let's start this show rightly so. And today we'll be talking about, I think, a continuation of yesterday. What we talked about. In fact, today on the server, I suppose double the topic. Only that we say the space for the character space on TikTok is not much. So I just have to squeeze everything inside there. We'll be talking about a scandal that is almost being swept under the carpet in Nigeria right now. A scandal that is emanating from the presidency itself. A scandal that is emanating from the right hand of the presidency itself. A scandal that involves the chief of staff to the president, Femi Gbajabiamila. We'll be talking about that today. We'll be talking about the double downing of our so-called men of God, because another very prominent man of God, when I say, sorry, please, let me call him man of God now, because people are not men of God. Another prominent business church leader came out today with his own statement that we'll be talking about today. Very important, we put this into context. I'm talking about nobody than Kumuyi himself. Kumuyi, someone that I also respect. I say I respect all these men, right? But like I said yesterday in my show and on my little 5-10 minutes mono videos I put out as content, I was talking about how I am so grateful to what Bola Ahmed Tinubu has successfully done for Nigerians, and how I say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually God sent to Nigeria. Because if Bola Ahmed Tinubu had not come, if he had not happened to Nigeria, imagine if it was P2B that happened to Nigeria in 2023, by now would have been a trajectory of change. The country would have been showing semblance of a working country by now. these so-called men that we used to eulogize would have been at the forefront of saying, yes, this thing is working. Their prayers is the reason why everything is changing and the rest, right? And if probably it was not going well under P2B, they would have been at the forefront of criticizing and holding him accountable. We better fix insecurity or else we will, because they have successfully, this is what they have successfully done in the past. They have successfully, rightfully called out past leaders. That's what they are meant to do. But here comes in a man that has proven to be worse than all of them, all the past presidents before. And they are choosing the side of not just silence. Some of them are choosing the side of abrupt silence. Some of them are choosing the side to gaslight and eulogize this same man that is currently proving to be an absolute disaster to the Nigerian system. And today I saw another headline from Daddy Kumuyi. If you don't know who Daddy Kumuyi is actually the general overseer of Deeper Life Bible Church. And if there's anything you should know, that is one of the most indoctrinated Christian organizations in Nigeria. Growing up as a kid, my best friend was Jerry. His dad was a Deeper Life pastor. I will never forget Jerry, and knowing fully well that if Jerry wanted to watch a movie, Jerry had to come to my family house to watch a movie. They never had televisions. They were indoctrinated in that church to believe that watching television is a sin. It leads you to hell. So many things, makeup, wearing trousers. No, their doctrines were of the highest value ever in Deeper Life Church, you know. But here comes in the advent, the time where things have changed. Social media becomes the mainstream way of communication, and all of a sudden, Deeper Life now has its own television station. Deeper Life, Kumi's daughters, his son's wedding. If you see what the daughter wear, do wedding with all the makeup and everything. The whole everything. As in, some people, I made a video that said some parents died and went to their grave believing that watching television was a sin. I want to repeat that again. Some parents died, went to their grave believing that watching television was a sin. The same man that passed that message down, the same man turned out to have his own television station. No apology to the people, not just wake up gaslighting all of a sudden, just gaslight them. And funny enough, I just saw a picture. I saw a news headline in 1986 that titled "Special Prayer for Nigeria." Special prayer for Nigeria. 1986 to today is 40 years. Special prayer for Nigeria, led by Kumuyi. 40 years after he was in Benue State today, doing special prayer for Nigeria. In 40 years after, that's why I saw this headline. Like in today's headline, he said, government is not the problem. That Nigerians should turn to God. That me and you are the problem, not government, not government. That the government cannot fix. Sorry, he said government cannot fix the problem. There is God that can fix the problem. And there are millions of Nigerians that will see this thing and they'll believe him. They'll believe him. Not that their brain is not telling them that it is this man and lamb they give them, but because I've been indoctrinated to believe that whatever this man says is A and amen. These men are almost infallible to their eyes. These men can't, for them, there's this popular quote they always say, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. That's they used to that's all everybody that is a child of God is anointed. That phrase is not for any special person. It's for me and you. They don't get this way. Is selected. We are all anointed. We're all prophets. We are all. It's for all of us. Nothing special with these people. If anybody have exposed them successfully, it's Bola Tinubu. How do you tell it? Let me paint, because I'm a Christian. And I always say that I stand on my faith every time. I do not hide it anywhere. I say this all the time that if you look at the Bible, it took the children of Israel 40 years in a journey that was meant to be 40 days. But because of their ill discipline, because of their unbelief, because of their sin and everything, a journey that was meant to take them 40 days took them 40 years to get to the promised land. And a generation of people that was meant to enter that land passed on, they never entered that land. 40 years. In the time of Israelites, where there was no grace, where God was living by law and order. If you mess up, you collect. Yes, in that time, God is very brutal. You guys will just stop. Earthquake will just open. Wow, swallow you. That's how God they deal with them that time. Don't be now when we say as a Christian, there is now law and order. There is now we're not living by grace. Christ has paid the price for us. That time, God they very brutal. Oh. If you just do anyhow like this, time you just see Kwashoko, you just attack you just get cancer. God don't take eye play look that time. Then it took them 40 years. so now as Christians, I don't agree say we dey pray for 40 years for our country. No change. It has only gotten worse. God is not the solution to the Nigerian problem. God is not the solution to the Nigerian problem. That's I just want to please clear this air for Nigerians that have been deceived. I'm not saying God does not interfere in the affairs of men. He does. But God will not come down and do for you what he has empowered you to do for yourself. If hunger they catch you, you get food stuff for house. Hunger they catch you, you begin the day for your bed, they cry, they say, oh God, oh Lord, feed me, fill my belly, my brother, ulcer will kill you. Ulcer, now go kill you. We go call your bed and we go chop jollof rice. That rice you no gree cook for your house. They will cook them first, we will come chop them. God will not come down and do for you what he has empowered you to do. That is the problem with Nigerians. We are so religious, we don't even know God for ourselves. That's the biggest problem that we have today. People just go and believe this man. You get Bible, read them. You know, go read them. Read your Bible where God empower you with. You know, go read them. You go say no. Read no. Let's waiting, Pastor. Hey, talk, Pastor B. Look at one of his members that came out and was saying that. And I remember that thing, though. I remember that thing. Pastor Adeboye, if you're a redeemed person, because I said I was consistently, I won't say I was practicing redeem, but I was consistently listening to his program. Every December into January, he always have New Year prophecy, something prophecy. He will listen, I think, like 100 or so of things that will happen that year, the next year. As the internet cast all these people, though. These people waiting and they deceive a generation of people. Pastor Adeboye is actually on video saying that if you don't pay tithe, you go to hell. It was just till last year he came out and said, it's a mistake. These people have deceived generation. People have died in Nigeria thinking and believing these lies peddled by these so-called men, businessmen that make billions and trillions, that fly private jets, that build hospitals, that only the rich can go to, universities that only the rich can go to. Businessmen. And it took a Bola Tinubu coming to power to expose all these people. I have never in my life seen when even people that are ordained redeemed, coming out to speak against that Adeboye. It's happening. But for how long will you deceive people? For how long will you keep people believing your lies? For how long? How long do you think Nigerians remain stupid? In fact, you're getting into a generation of where you will see that all these auditoriums people are building, actually people that do competition, they build auditorium, that will be like 3 stadiums. A generation is coming, as Christ doesn't tarry, that all those places will be filled with. Like this, I think when this generation, the young people consist of over 66% of the population. They are running away from the churches. They are running away from churches because of the lies you guys have peddled to these people. For decades upon decades, you lie to them. Every year it is your year. Every year is your year. How do you come out and tell people that a time is coming where other Christians will come to your church, will come to you and beg you for something. And the people there like fools shout, amen. So it's good for your own to be good, not for that people to be good. They don't use waiting God go judge. And that's why the Bible says the judgment will start from the church. Waiting God go judge these people. These people don't destroy Nigeria. They don't destroy Nigeria. So Kumi was in Benue State today. He was making trying to absorb the government again and say no. The government is not the problem. Our problem is God. That only God can solve the Nigerian problem. And many people subconsciously will believe that lie. A lie from the pit of hell. God will not come down and fix for us what He has enabled us to fix for ourselves. It's very important I state this again. That God will not come down and fix for us what has empowered Nigerians to fix for themselves. God will not come down and clear Lagos flood. The flood in Lagos. Cry from now till January. God will not fix that flood. If the Lagos government do not fix the drainage system, somebody made that submission yesterday and said that if Tinubu in 26 years cannot solve the problem of flood in Nigeria, give Tinubu 600 years, he cannot stop the problem of insecurity in Nigeria. How big is Lagos? How big is Lagos that to solve the flooding problem in Lagos cannot be fixed by this man that has been governor for 26 years? How big is Lagos? Then it's not insecurity in Nigeria I expect this man to solve. But let me dive into one of the most important things that's making right now that people are talking about. The corruption and the high-handedness that's happening currently in Aso Rock. And it's important I point this out because Nigerians will forget so quick. Nigerians are not even talking about it. How do you explain to the common man that... Wait first, please, guys, let me read this tweet. I want to verbally... Let me read this so that Nigerians can understand what is happening. Come on, APC. APC has to buy you, guys. APC have to die, you. I'm saying this again. APC has to die. If APC does not die, if we don't kill APC will kill us. Oh, APC will kill us. It's very important. But let me take this tweet from a friend. Let me just read this. She said, Sarah Ibrahim said, this story is actually insane and nobody's talking about it. And the key witness has apparently died in a hotel fire. A typical example of a mafia state drug dealing cartel move. It has happened when they came to ask, and when Alpha Beta case was about to go up, automatically the court that was meant to handle the case caught fire. That is the normal way these people operate. They burn down anything that they know that is going to expose them. But meanwhile, guys, please let's keep our tapping the live, please. Keep our tapping the live, please. We have a target of 100,000 likes. Don't forget that, please, while you're listening. Let me read this story. Say this story is actually insane and nobody's talking about it. And the key witness has apparently died in a hotel fire. Prince Adeniyi Adeyemi accused Femi Gbajabiamila of collecting 400 million from him for a 600 million deal for the appointment to become DG of Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, PFIPC. The chief of staff was said to have demanded 48% of the agency's 24 billion takeoff grants. Oh my God. These people are so greedy and so evil. You want 48%. That's wicked styling. That's what now to make this guy no be governor again. Oh, Fubara. 48% of 24 billion takeoff grants that was meant to go to this so-called, is it ministry or whatever they want to call it. Prince Adeyemi said that 48% is too much. There was a little disagreement apparently, and on 11th of June 2026, Gbajabiamila, in his capacity as chief of staff, issued a public statement saying that the PFIPC was not an official government body. Prince Adeyemi wrote a petition to the police and named the middleman who was the witness to everything that happened. The middleman, who is the key witness to this transaction, died a day after this petition. Oh my God. Prince Adeyemi wrote for the investigation of the man's mysterious death and also claimed that there are multiple assassination attempts on his life. He also claimed his phone was particularly stolen in one of the attempts, and they are refusing to help him track it. But Gbajabiamila claims the company does not exist and that Prince Adeyemi is telling lies. But the 2026 Appropriation Act currently contains a 1.3 billion budget allocated to the PFIPC on page 50 and page 51. So how did a non-existent agency receive a budget allocation? The criminality happening under Tinubu is abyssal, and this is why. And why is this not making the news? Let me ask this question again. How did a non-existent agency receive a budget allocation under Bola Tinubu? And while I was scrolling through my internet, I made a video. I'm going to post that video out tomorrow. Please, guys, look out for that video. I saw a young man's post on Instagram. I just collected the video. I was like, let me post this video for Nigerians to watch. And he was making allusions to Niger Republic. Niger Republic is actually our next door neighbors. And what Niger Republic are currently doing. Niger Republic, as we speak right now, have passed a bill in their country that if you steal 200,000 francs, which is approximately 360,000 US dollars, you're going to serve life imprisonment. And if you steal about 800 or something thousand francs or so, that's approximately $1.something million, you face firing squad, the death penalty. Niger Republic, $1.something million. Do you not understand what that means in Nigeria? All our local government chairmen will be unalived. All our governors go by. House of members, all of them go by. Senators, all of them go by. In fact, they go buy them 5 times. They will buy them, bring them back, buy them, bring them back, buy them, bring them back, buy them. They not buy their spirits. Then Tinubu go, they will tell Tinubu, buy yourself, come back, buy yourself, come back. Tinubu go buy Tinubu go, all in generation go, they go wipe them out. $1.6 million is a death sentence in Niger Republic, our next door neighbors. Please go and check how Niger Republic is currently in trajectories of developing nations. Check it, please. Someone else check it and see how they are growing. For any country to be successful, for any country to think it wants to develop, especially under developing countries, you must have a zero tolerance on corruption. In the past 3 years, I want to bring people up now, starting from APC supporters. Please, all of you, please start requesting the mic. APC people, I have questions for people today. I have some good questions. Dowda and Co. I saw you requesting the mic, so please just come up here and come and explain to me, please. I want to ask people some questions today. You guys have to explain to Nigerians. Just very simple questions. Just request the mic, guys. Let me bring people up first so that this I don't be the only one speaking here. Please, if you come up, just mute your mic and you're coming up, please, guys. As I bring you guys up. Please mute your mic. Thank you so much. All right. So I've always been on the insistence that to fix Nigeria, it's not difficult. It just takes or entails someone that has the mind. Please mute your mic while you come up here, please. That has the mind to work. Are you ready to work? Are you willing to work? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to take those hard decisions? In Niger Republic, if you steal $1 million in Nigeria, sorry, let me come back. Let me backtrack to Nigeria. In Nigeria, a man is currently being accused of stealing 210 trillion naira. Somebody please do for me a quick math, a quick Google search and put it in the comment section, please. How much translate, convert 210 trillion to dollars, please. I want to just understand the ramification of what we are passing through in our country that we just allowed to go. Somebody please just check, convert 210 trillion naira to dollars and put the figures for me, please. Let other people just hear, please. Because when we say these things and how much corruption, see, there is nothing more dangerous to a country than corruption. There is nothing that you're doing in a country that is worse than if you're a country of corruption that allows corruption. Corruption thrives in your country. You cannot grow. You cannot fix the country. Tinubu, that's why I say for me, over $150 billion. Over $150 billion. That is $1 million in 150,000 places. Now, waiting one person steal, and he goes Senate. They try to protect them. Say no. Senate president. They say no. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. See, some men have stolen the money that should have fixed a region in the country, not a state, a region. Some men have stolen the money that would have fixed part of Nigeria. That Nigeria will say you see development across the country. It did one man custody. So when you look at a government, and this is what I tell people, I say, you want to see a government that's going to work. You want to see a government that is serious about governance. Check their policies on corruption. Check their actions towards corruption. Because you can pass policies like Tinubu. When you see Tinubu people, they tell that he has passed, what do they call this thing? Local government autonomy. It's easy to pass policies. It's easy to say, I create. I do this. Your past electrification bill, how many states are giving people electricity? Your past local government autonomy, how many local governments in Nigeria are working autonomously today? You can pass all these bills. It's easy to pass policies. The problem is the follow-up. Do you follow up? Where are all these funds going to? One man. Now they accuse Tinubu's right-hand man of looting, of telling him of the highest set of bribery. That first of all, he said he paid 400 million to get the job first. 400 out of 600 million to get a job. Then he has gotten the job, and this office that he's gotten, they said that it has about 300 staff. An office that has over 300 staff. That, as we are speaking right now, in the budget of 2026 appropriation act, they just passed right now. In page 50 and page 51, it is stated there in the budget from the presidency that they are appropriating 1.2 billion to that particular agency. Then inside that 1.2 billion now, but Abiy Amila is telling the man that you will give us 48, you will give me, wicked boys, me 48%. Sorry, I mean a different grant. Sorry, I think 24 billion grant. This appropriation bill is just, I think, an extra of the money that's coming to the agency. The first grant I was going to hit those people like 24 billion, but Abiy is asking for 48%. That's approximately 50%. That's approximately 48 billion. That's approximately 23 billion or 22 point something billion for an agency that have work to carry out and do things. If one man steals 48% of that agency, please imagine what the person that can be chairman of the agency go now steal. Imagine what when the money now reach permanent secretary, which the permanent secretary go now steal. When it now comes everything steal. Now imagine the level is going to get to. Just think about the ripple effect. Then when that gets to the point of execution of the projects that they're meant to do, there will be nothing left. That is the story of Nigeria. That is the story of Nigeria. And that is why when you say a government that has no incentive to tackle corruption, when you say a government that has made corruption an order of the day, that government cannot work. Any other thing I tell you is all fallacies, are just all blah 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 blue. It's just all noise. And that's why I say for me, it's one of the major reasons why I respect and I stand with the man I'm standing today, that's called Mr. P2B. His zero tolerance to corruption. His zero tolerance to corruption. You cannot be corrupt and you're near P2B. You cannot be corrupt and you're near P2B. You cannot be corrupt. Imagine them content P2B that your chief of staff is involved in. You're gone. You're gone. So if Tinubu is not ready to tackle corruption, let's imagine that if Tinubu really wanted Nigeria to work, Tinubu just came in and said, subsidy gone. Tinubu just spent 1 month and said, change the national anthem. You see the things that is his interest. Subsidy is gone. Change the national anthem. In the space of 1 month to just do all this in sharp. If Tinubu had any problem, knowing fully well that corruption is the most endemic problem that is facing Nigerians, Tinubu would have said, curb corruption. Let's tackle corruption. And if he had tackled corruption, he would have sent a bill to the House and said, for every corrupt case in Nigeria, and in fact, pass a bill. If you steal above 10 million naira in Nigeria, 10 million naira in Nigeria, you spend 50 years in prison. Above 10 million naira in Nigeria, 50 years in prison, 10 million. Just imagine the ripple effect in the country. 10 million, 50 million, 50 years in prison. If you steal above 100 million, firing squad, you're not going to prison. They'll carry you go, okay, bad beach, Elegushi beach, firing squad. Just imagine 100 million, Elegushi beach, firing squad. Imagine the ripple effect in the country. Then you not set 1 or 2 people as example. They're not going to tell governors to begin to use their funds. They're not going to tell local government chairman. You will not come and start telling me on social media, go and hold the local government chairman accountable. No, because you have already created the law and you're making sure that if your EFCC chairman is not doing his work, you fire him or use him as an example. To fix Nigeria is not rocket science. So, do you have the political willpower? Are you uncorrupt? These are the 2 factors. Like Prof always say, you have capacity. Are you competent? Are you kind? Are you honest? Are you honest? We don't have them in leadership today. But let me open up the floor right now because today's show is not going to be long. We have to end up this show because we have a very long space tomorrow. Tomorrow is the violence space. So I have to really rest. But let me bring in Zamzi. Zamzi, good evening. Can you hear me? Please mute your mic when you come up here to speak, please.
Good evening. Thank you so much for all you do. I mean, I would just like to comment on the personal issues. You know, I think some of these our older pastors should know when to retire. They should just know when to retire because how do you say? Yeah, of course, we know we can do nothing without God. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. However, you see this responsibilization of what we should be doing. We just hand over everything. It's laziness. It's not just spiritually lazy. It's politically lazy. It's mentally lazy. You know, for many people in Nigeria, I think religion has become escapism. You know, from facing the reality or from putting the work they need to put in. You walk around sometimes weekday. When I used to live in Nigeria, there was a church near my house. Weekday, as you're going to work, they're there praying. So you're praying for a job. You are in a place 10 a.m., 11 to 1. You are gathered there with a supposedly jobless pastor too. And then you're praying for a job. When are you going to get the job? When people are at work, or when you should be on the street looking for work, or you should be hustling in the market. When we were students, even at university then, when it's exam time, you will see people who haven't read, you know, they're taking their pens to fellowship, to anoint so that they can pass. Those ridiculous, God, that kind of ridiculousness, I've never really understood it. How do you won't go to open your bread and put the book inside? You haven't got to go to lectures. Some of them will be going. I had a cousin who was really brilliant, was reading a professional course, all the Uniben then, and belonged to a fellowship who the activity unit leader fixed a particular prayer meeting in the sports complex and would ask them to come. And there was a time she had a 4-unit course that was a 4-hour lecture. And she consistently missed that lecture to attend this so-called prayer meeting. And I asked this person, this is your prayer leader that fixed this time at the lecture time. Did he not check his own timetable to see he was free at that time?
Exactly.
Why would you in a final year weighs more heavily than other years? You were missing so that kind of nonsense. So we brought it to politics. You say pray for agriculture. When the Ministry of Agriculture say people should go and fast and pray. You are stealing money. You are saying people should fast and pray. If the millions of people that go to church in Nigeria are offered first rights in their offices, will not be where we are. And this is really a call to as many Christians. See, the Bible said the judgment, God's judgment will start from the house of God. God will judge every single one of us in one way or the other that we have contributed to corruption. But there are many people going to raise unholy hands on Sunday and they are stealing their offices dry. You take that mentality to the government. The government that is stealing, that is going abroad for medical care, will tell you to pray. The government whose school children are going to school abroad will tell you to pray. The government who has security, even pastors, their entourage don't be here. They will say, trust God for your own security. Are you not a fool? So Christianity is not foolish. So pick up your Bible and read, and you will see that there are principles. Sometimes they say, oh, God does not call the unqualified. God does not call the qualified. And it's one of the statements that annoys me. Give me one example in the Bible where God did not call the qualified. The qualified. Look at David. They say, oh, David was not the unqualified. He was the qualified. Right. He was the guy in the field tending to animals, killing the lions with his hands, while the other lazy ones, they were sat at home. He was the one that was working. So he was not unqualified. So we should look around us and we're looking at people that obviously they have no certificate. Some of them, we don't know their mama. We cannot trace whether they are truly Nigerian. And you will stand up and say you are who because of tribe or one stupid religion that you are supporting someone that's not competent. We should all ask ourselves if we are ready to build. Because sometimes when a Nigerian says, I want a better Nigeria, they're not really talking about the society as a whole. They're looking at themselves, how Nigeria will benefit them. When corruption benefits them, it becomes favor, it becomes connection. You go to church after rigging election, you go and do Thanksgiving, and a stupid pastor will entertain you in that unholy altar to come and give Thanksgiving for rigging elections. So if we want to change, we must know that if you are a teacher, you will live by your salary. That's how a country works. If you are a doctor, you will live by that your salary. If you are a lecturer, you will not be chasing small girls up and down or asking for blocking. That's how to be. Are we ready for that? Because sometimes I don't think we are. And I'm not just looking for a shortcut. Please, let us be wise. You see, 2027, you will be the kind of society that you imagine for yourself and your children. That's what you should vote for. I'll just stop here.
Thank you very much, Zamdi. Thank you very much. For me, it's important Nigerians really understand, especially the Christians. I feel like the advent of no shade to the Pentecost church or Pentecostalism, how do they call it, has led to the death of accountability in our country. We just all of a sudden now we are now banking on they have taught us to practice individual, everything for yourself, self. God will do it for you. God will do it for you. I better pass my neighbor mentality. It's about you, not the collective. That teaching of collectivity that we should think and cater for ourselves, for our country, they have destroyed it. So it is important, and for me, I explain that you know God for yourself. Just know God for yourself. If you choose to know God for what a man is telling you or a woman is telling you, you will just be like those people that Deeper Life pastor was telling them for 20-30 years that television is a sin. Television is a sin. Now he has his own television station. Many people that was meant to watch television in the 90s, they don't die. They don't watch television. They will not go heaven or hell. They see people say, that the Gio don't open TV station. He did not even just buy television. He opened his own TV station. So people have to understand, just know God for yourself. Your race with God is personal. It has nothing to do with development of your society. God will not come and fix your hospitals for you. God will not come and build your roads for you. God will not come and fix your healthcare, the healthcare system, or the schools. It is up to the government These pastors are in bed with this government, with this corrupt government. That is how they feed. Most of their churches were built on government land, given to them free of charge. Many of them collect tithes. How do you stand up in a country, the poverty capital of the world, as a pastor? Is that you're expecting someone to give 10 people to give 1 billion? 1 billion. Come to my office, 10 people with 1 billion. You are oh my God. You are a criminal in any part of the world if you do this. 1 billion. Who they see 1 billion to give as in Nigeria? If not a thief. How many businessmen do turnover of 1 billion? How many businessmen? Then not carry 1 billion come and give you. It's criminal what these guys have been doing. In Western world, pastors, they take shifts. Nothing, job no be, you're not a full-time pastor. Hunger will kill you. You go take shift.
My church here has a PhD.
Okay.
The wife is a GP.
Okay.
Very simple. The woman herself, you will not even hear her voice in a year. We are very power drunk. I was supposed to be better, isn't it? As Christians, we are supposed to do leadership better. However, what do we find? We just use that to cover up. Nigeria, we use religion to cover all manner of nonsense.
They have found a way to deceive Nigerians, to hoodwink Nigerians. But it's good that all this is happening because there's an awakening going on through the body right now. I believe there's an awakening going on across the country. People are waking up to understand that these people that deceived our parents, that deceived our grandparents. How do you say the same prayer 40 years ago, 40 years after, and nothing has changed? Are you trying to say that your God does not listen? The God I serve listens. It just simply means that prayer, that thing you're asking for, is not his duty, it is you. It is up upon us. Thank you, Zamzi. Let's push the mic. But just stay with me, please. If you want to come back and contribute, just let me know. I'll leave you up here. Thank you. Let me come to Starman. Starman, can you hear me? You have the line. 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. I'm happy to be here. I think, let me start by this religion of it. It's obvious to everybody in Nigeria now that our problem is religion and ethnicity, tribalism. That is the highest problem we have in Nigeria now. You see,
sorry, Starman, we lost you. I don't know if you want to go. I don't know. Meanwhile, sorry, Starman, before you go on, right? Just give me a minute, please. I'll restart your time. Please, guys, if you're just joining us, please, we are talking about the state of the nation, vis-a-vis what's happening in the country with all the so-called men of God taking a stand, trying to hoodwink and deceive Nigerians to believe that this government, don't blame the government, we should blame God, right? And also, we're talking about the criminality going on under Bola Tinubu, vis-a-vis what is currently going on with his chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, in a scandal that involves over 24 billion naira grant, involved with a fellow, my happiness when I saw this story was that it's actually from one of our Southwestern brothers to a Southwestern man. So it's between Prince Adeniyi Adeyemi. It would have been, this government is a government of bigotry and tribalism. They know how to tribalize everything. The moment they just check the name na Chukudi or Musa, they don't turn up to tribalism immediately. Oh, now because na Igbo man, now why he hates Tinubu, na Hausa man, why he hates him. No. This one are Yoruba to Yoruba, right? It's important that we state this out because that's how this satanic government operates. Anything that you catch them, they first of all tribalize it. This is a Yoruba man to a Yoruba man. A Yoruba man is calling out the chief of staff to the president, Femi Gbajabiamila, for collecting 400 million from him for a 600 million deal. Woo! 400 million for a 600 million deal. The criminality under Bola Tinubu has been happening unchecked. Maybe later we'll even talk about what's happening with the contracts that have been given out. Maybe tomorrow we'll do that. I might put that on the topic for violence space tomorrow. On how much Tinubu has given out as contracts to his godfather, the same man that laundered money for Abacha, Gilbert Shaguri, is the man that Tinubu has given all the major contracts going to the tune of over 40-something billion US dollars. Tinubu have carried all that money. Nigeria had their money, borrowed money, and be giving one man that's not even a Nigerian, a Lebanese, that is his godfather. He wanted a man that have been tried and called out in America. He's as bad as he can get. You can just Google that man's name. He has been laundering money from, they know for all the laundering banks across the world. Swiss Bank, where he did there. That's the man that currently owns Eco Atlantic, that owns almost half all of VI. Gilbert Shaguri. That's what Tinubu has been giving all our major contracts to. A very corrupt, this is the most corrupt government in the history of our country. That is why they cannot fight corruption. Because if Tinubu passes a bill today or send a bill to the House to pass on prosecution for corrupt people, Tinubu will spend life in, he will be the first president from Aso Rock to jail, or from Aso Rock to firing squad. Because these are massive criminalities going on under him. So this information has been kept under the nobody's talking about it. It's almost been swept under the carpet. In fact, they're already bringing statement now to try to throw that man under the bus, the Prince Adeyemi. All of a sudden, that even by another guy brought out a statement to deny it. How can somebody just wake up and create an agency and call it? Just hear this agency's name and call the agency Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council. How can a man wake up and create this agency and have over 300 staff? And let's say that he's daring enough to do it. How did this agency's budget get into the Nigerian national budget? How did it get into the national budget? Bunch of highway criminals occupying Aso Rock today. And if you leave these people, they don't even sell Nigeria already safe. It's left for us to say what we can salvage out of this country and pursue people back in 2027. Let me bring you back now, Starman. Starman, please, you have your time, 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack from this. It's really a lot. You see, just like I was saying earlier, that part of the problem we have in Nigeria is religion and ethnicity. It has really dealt with us seriously. It has dealt with us. You see, when I talk with my dad, my dad is a member of Deeper Life. I was born and brought up in Deeper Life.
So you know what television?
No. But at the time, my mom disagreed, so we have to get our television because my mom, she's not a member of Deeper Life. But you see, the funny part of it is that when we go to our pastor's house, these guys that don't want us to watch television, they have this CPU computer in their house, and their children use it to watch films. You know, so it's very funny. But that's bad. I'm not even talking about that aspect of it, because the issue here is since I was attending to Deeper Life every Sunday is what we call intercessory prayer. We always pray for Nigeria every Sunday. There must be a time after prayer. We always say pray for Nigeria. Let's pray for our country. Let's pray for those ruling us. Ever since then, what has changed? Nothing. Nigeria has always been the same, from fire pan to fire. And these people, you see, look at this man coming out to say that you cannot, that he will not be among those that is going to blame Tinubu, but you are there. It's all over the internet that you are among those that campaigned against Goodluck Jonathan. You fought against Goodluck. You went to rallies against Goodluck Jonathan because of removal of fuel subsidy. But this man removed fuel subsidy and nobody saw you. So, and that brings me to the thought of tribalism also. We hear him say, calling Tinubu my in-law. My in-law. So how do you expect him now to go against his in-law, saying that he cannot? But that same thing, because of that same thing that you're using, criticizing another person, now Tinubu is doing it. You cannot criticize Tinubu. You say you cannot talk anything against him. It's and the worst part of it, when you hear these people saying they call themselves man of God, and people do respect him, and sometimes I thought when I talk to my dad and I tell him things that is happening, how things are happening in Europe, and I tell him that part of the problem we have in Nigeria is religion, Christianity and all those stuff. He tends to agree with me, but immediately I tell him that, including your pastor, everything changes. Nobody wants to believe that his pastor or her pastor is not right.
Facts.
When you watch some of those things that they do on the internet, you see people under the comment section criticizing them. And I tell them always, you're criticizing this man because he's not a member of he's not your pastor. But your pastor might even be doing worse than what this man is doing.
Facts.
Or you are here under the comment section attacking him, saying, how can people be doing this thing? But the one you will be doing in your church will be worse than this thing. But you cannot say it out because you're under some influence and you don't know. So that's, by the way, that's really. But when you talk about corruption in Nigeria, I keep telling people, does it mean when you talk with APC people, they will tell you that everybody is pointing at Tinubu. What of the governor? Nobody is criticizing. Nobody is talking. How can you shift the responsibility of federal government to the people? Now you want us to attack the governors. You don't want us to attack the presidency. But we have over almost 30 governors in APC. What is the federal government doing to make sure that these people are performing well? We have the system is there for you as a president to use to cajole these people to do what is right for the people. But you cannot do it because all you care about is come to APC, your sins are forgiven. No matter whatever you do, it's all about, for this government, it's all about politics. Everything is politics. If you just come to APC, you will support government, you will support the APC government, there is no problem. Whatever you do, you can do it. You are telling us now to go and be attacking government, but the presidency itself is not doing anything about it. If you tell them, they will tell you that the governors have what is it called? That they cannot be
immunity.
Yes, they cannot be prosecuted at this moment, but they can also be. There is a system, you can raise a system to ask the AVFCC to also investigate. They can be investigated. And some of these, when they see that they are being investigated, they will sit up. Even if you cannot prosecute them, you investigate them. But nobody is doing all this because the government at the hand is just come, support us. No problem. Nobody is going to attack you. They even said it, join APC and all your sins will be forgiven. And when you talk about, I keep telling people, does it mean that Tinubu doesn't have what it takes to stop this insecurity that we are suffering in Nigeria? You have the military, you have the money, you have everything. But all you don't have is that political will. Because I will tell you for a fact that Tinubu has what it takes to stop this insecurity we have in Nigeria now. But where is the political will? Does he have that political will to go to the military and give them a marching order? He can never do it. Because he's also scared about the military. He doesn't want any coup. He doesn't want any coup for him. So that is why he cannot tell them, he cannot give them a marching order. He's compromised already, and it's a fact that Tinubu cannot do anything for us in Nigeria. So that's why I keep calling on Nigerians too. Because we can come here every day and talk. If you don't do the right thing, and what is the right thing? The right thing is to go and get your PVC. Get ready. Be ready to protect your vote. That is the major thing. Not about all this thing, because it's not going to be an easy job. If you think it's going to be an easy, these people are preparing. They've already, the judiciary in their pocket, the police is in their pocket. The people that is going to take over the INEC is also in their pocket. So you cannot win this war if you are not prepared, because it's now a war. It's a war of your life, your destiny. Because some of us that are outside the country, we are tired here. We are not happy. I'm not happy staying here. I want to go back to my country. But when I look at what is happening in Nigeria, how can I go back?
Thank you, Stamoni. Thank you very much. As in, that's like a perfect place to draw the curtain on your submission. When you look at Nigeria and how much I see people in diaspora, a whole lot. Many people want to go back. You see people that they're in their 80s that just want to go back and retire back in their country home. That They have worked so hard. The Japan when they're probably in their 50s and they have been abroad 30 years now. They want to go back home, but how do you go back? You can go back home and your flight, or your flight just from the airport driving back home, all of a sudden, then we'll collect you for road. Tinubu boys with the forest will collect you for road. You know, when you talked about tackling insecurity, you see, insecurity is a multi-trillion-dollar investment, or how do I put it now? Sector. It's a sector. It's a thriving business sector, and the key players involved, from the security apparatus down to the actors involved in this, are making this money well.
Yeah.
I had on my show in 2022 one guy that's currently a Tinubu's boy, and he came out and he was talking on the show, and he said he was talking about how much Nigerians invest alone in the military, how much budgeted for Egusi is into hundreds. Please just mute your mic, please. I'm getting this echo back. Thank you. Get into hundreds of billions of naira that were invested just to supply Egusi as contract. Somebody get contract hundreds of millions and hundreds of billions for the past years to supply Egusi. If you're the one that's in the front line supplying Egusi for Nigerian frontline soldiers, if you go on making security stop, if the security stop, then your contract will end. That's just Egusi. Not that talk about when they supply akara, kuli, and the rest. So it is business for all these people. If you want to fix insecurity, a whole lot of people's businesses will go down. It only takes someone with strong political will. Someone that is saying enough is enough. I can't take this anymore. That is the only kind of person that can come in and say that if say, I'm not coming here to steal, I don't have any business with stealing. Nobody, I'm not going to steal, but you said you will not steal. But when you come in as a president and you're a thief, how can you as a thief want to stop thieves? When you tell okay, see your own, you go say, make me follow the chop. Tinubu is a beneficiary of the terrorism happening in Nigeria today. If not, he would have stopped it. That's all I can say, because if you are not benefiting from corruption or from terrorism in the country and it is pulling your government down, you will fight it. But for him not to fight it shows that he's the beneficiary of it. Let's run to the next speaker. Thank you so much, Starman. TJ, are you there? Meanwhile, guys, please let's power tap the live. Please, everybody on the platform, please power tap the live. Let's get to 100K real quick. Please, just don't watch us. Contribute by power tapping to the live, please. Thank you.
Well done. I commend the effort of everybody that have been contributing to this program. Like other people have been saying, religion and tribalism is the main problem of our country. And I wish every one of us that we know it, and we should do something that we make all these things to be stopped. Because in as much we are still having a religion and a tribe issue, our government is still gonna play us like a ball. You understand? I will tell every one of us that, to me, what I'm saying is, politics of Nigeria, the Nigerian government, there's no politician in Nigeria that can fix Nigeria. Because there's no way we are doing the same thing and we are expecting different results. Are you getting what we are saying? This insecurity has been there since 2011. It's been there since 2011. And people are talking to governors to do rightful things. There's nobody. All of us to talk is cheap, but none of us can do it. If you are president today, we should remember of Jonathan. He has almost 30 or 20-something governor. They work against him. Every one of them, they want to go to second time. We know if we get there and we want them to, they don't have the power. It is governors that's gonna work for them. They know this. They're not gonna work against the governors. it is we citizens that we need to sit upright. You understand? We want all this governor. You understand what I'm saying? If Tinubu say anything that against the governor today, they have all the power to not re-elect him again for the second time. We all know this. If we know this, we can fight for ourselves without looking at their side. Are you getting what I'm saying? There is no president in Nigeria. No president in Nigeria except the one that doesn't care. If they bring any Muhammad or Jesus down to Nigeria today, and we citizens still doing the same thing, I bet you we're still gonna have the same result.
Sorry, please, TJ, I don't understand. Honestly, you're confusing me. I don't understand what you're saying. Please, as in, I don't understand. Like, please break it down, please. Let me just honestly speaking, I'm confused.
What I'm saying in simple form is that, we want a good governance. Are you getting what we are saying? We want a good governance. We are doing the same thing, and we want a good governance.
What are we doing that is the same thing? Tell me, what are we doing that is the same thing? Please explain to us.
Like, we are playing tribe, we're playing religious of a thing. We all know that this is the main problem of our country. We are just saying it.
How do okay, please, sorry, let me sorry, I don't want to be interjecting, right? Please, how does even Nigerians now, whatever they are playing or they're not playing, how does it translate to governance?
How it translates to governance? Okay, let's go this way. Like last election, there is a lot of tribe and religious that play a big role in the last election. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about election. I'm talking about governance. Now, take away. Can you separate election from governance?
No, I'm saying the same thing because I told you that the problem we are having today is because we are doing the same thing. We expect different results.
Sorry, please. I will sit back your time for you, right? Do you understand that there's elections, then after elections, there's governance?
Yeah.
You are accusing Nigerians. You say we are doing the same thing. And that's why nothing can change, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm asking you, what are we doing as Nigerians that has made Nigeria to be bad and that nothing will change, no matter who becomes president, as you said?
Okay, no matter who becomes president, after the election, you understand what I'm saying?
I don't understand what you say, but go on.
Okay. We are still playing the same thing we are playing before the election. You understand what I'm saying? When we are expecting, there are difference between, you want something better. Are you getting what I'm saying? You want something better. You want me to give you a relief. There is difference between relief and fixing things. Are you getting what I'm saying? This present government, they are trying to fix things. We have been getting relief for a very long time in Nigeria. Are you getting what I'm saying? But there are some people, they know, you understand what I'm saying? That these people, you understand, they are trying to fix things instead of the relief they have been getting. But because these people, these governors is not from their tribe or is not their religion, they are trying to, you understand what I'm saying? Talk down on them. That is what I'm trying to say.
Please, my brother, what is this government trying to do? They're trying to fix. Please, let's start for Nigerians.
What they have been trying to do. We talk about subsidy. When you are talking the other time, you talk about he removed subsidy the first day he got to the seat. You understand what I'm saying? It's part of the corruption. You understand what I'm saying? This has been there. There is no past president since 1972 that have not been trying to remove subsidies. You understand? Because of corruption and all this, they have not been able to do it. This man do it. We heard about Jet Fund and all the infrastructure that have been going on in the country. The insecurity in Nigeria, there is no government, there is no Nigerian government that have the power to stop it because it's beyond them. When this guy, when he became the president, he stopped talking to America. He has never been to America. He never talked to America president. There are parts of Nigeria saying that they are killing Christians. Meanwhile, all of us, we know that this is not a Muslim killing Christians. This is insecurity. It's affecting both Muslim and Christians. Muslim even affected. in this beyond Christians, because this thing is happening in the northern side part of the Nigeria. They kill Muslims, they are bombing church and they are bombing mosque. They are killing people in mosque. So why are we saying that they are killing Christians when we know that this is insecurity issue? Look at Iran, for example. These people, they know how to come in. When they divide us, that's when they come in. You understand? I like Tinubu. They played the game where everybody shouting that they are killing Christians. It came down to Nigeria. If you guys know that this insecurity become big after all these people they came to Nigeria, when we allowed them to come and bomb Nigeria, to do something in Nigeria. This is what we are causing because of religion. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
No.
Can I ask guy a question?
No, okay, Stammer, ask. Let me ask him a question. Let me.
Okay, I heard what you are saying, and
Please, just a question. Just question, please. I don't.
Saddam asked you a question, and you said Saddam asked you what is it that the government is doing right at this moment, and the only thing you answered was that the government removed the subsidy. Because I was listening vividly, I was expecting you to say things that the government is doing right. You only say that he removed subsidy. So my question is, removing subsidy, is it the only thing you think the government is doing right? And do you think it's right to remove subsidy after everything? After they have removed the subsidy, now do you think it is the right thing for them to have done?
Okay, removing subsidy is part of what the present government has done, right? Floating of Naira is part of it. Tech fund is part of it. The infrastructure, you understand?
No. Let's stick on the subsidy.
You asked me a question. You said, is that the only? If you say, is that the only what they did right, it means you are asking for more of it, and I'm giving it to you.
Please, Simon, please allow him, please. I want to engage him, but go on, Mr.
Okay,
TJ.
if you want me to continue listening, I will keep on. You understand? They are doing all this. There is mining.
So I'm coming. So in 2023, what did Tinubu do as a president?
In 2023, what does he do as a president?
Yes, what was his achievement as a president in 2023?
He floats the Naira and he removed the subsidy.
In 2024, what did he do?
In 2024, he started the coastal road.
So all throughout 2024, it's only coastal road you can say he did, right?
I'm not saying that's the only thing. I'm just giving you.
Then tell us what he did in 2024. Tell us what he did in 2024.
You said what?
Tell us what he did in 2024.
In 2020, I just give you one of it.
And give me more. I want more. Give us more.
I don't know everything that he's doing. I'm not saying like
you don't know what he did okay, 2025. What did he do in 2025?
In 2025, what does he do in 2025? Church fund.
Is that what?
Church fund.
What is church fund?
Church fund is giving the student loan.
Church fund or NEL fund?
NEL fund.
So in 2023, he do subsidy gun and floating of Naira. In 2024, he did coastal road. In 2025, he did third fund. In 2026, what have you done?
You know what? What I will tell you is that I can not continue have it on my head like this is what you do, but I know that one of what he has done, you understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm giving you the benefit of doubt, right?
No, telling me that what he has done, we all know that he's doing something, but I don't know it often. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you.
You can keep talking. Let me take my other phone so that.
All right. Thank you very much.
I'm with you.
You see why I had to ask you this question to break it down per year, so that you can understand that you are not even in Nigeria. As you said, you're not in Nigeria, but how you're comfortable with the mediocrity of what you just said right now is what is even before is baffling to me. That I'm coming, please. Just hear what I have to say. Unfortunately, my platform, I tell the brutal truth. It is not insult. It's me just telling you. I will put it for you in your face so you see it, right? How you're comfortable with mediocrity. That, please, let me meet you. Just mute your mic so you can, maybe when you're done, if you want to say something, I'll just bring you back. That you see how functional countries, especially where you are currently, is. That you can attribute to a man that you want to probably continue in presidency in 1 year. All you can think of from your head is that he removes subsidy and he floats the naira. That's the only thing that you can think of that he did. In second year, he did you say Coastal Road. All through the year, you can't point to another thing and say that this man did for us. It's Coastal Road. Tinubu did not build one new hospital. He did not build one new university. He did not build one new sport facility. He did not transform the economy anywhere. He did not attract FDIs. There are no foreign companies coming to the country. Instead, they are running away. He did not see any of those things. The third year, 2025, what did he do? He said he gave loan. When you ask them, when you go and check the loan, this loan that these people talk about, in their own government, this thing, they said close to 1 million students. That's what they say, close to 1 million students, which know that is a very big lie. But in a country of 250 million people, if you are saying that you performed something that affected just 1 million people, you are an abject failure. Because it's not even up to 10% of the populace that are benefiting from that so-called something people want to raise and say, oh, student loan. If less than 1 million people are benefiting from student loan, it's not up to 0.1% of our populace. That is a failure. It's not what you should be bragging about. I was expecting to say that his wife gave a grant for Gari, Kuli and Akara. That's part of what they did. I'm telling you about something that you know they did. Gari, Kuli, Abado, and Akara frying. It's part of their achievements also. So I'll help you for something that people don't know. Right?
Okay.
So please,
Can I say something?
let's say what you want to say, please.
Okay, you ask me to list, I will be listening to you. Okay. In the economy area, they remove fuel subsidy, fixed market unification of naira. If you want me to be explaining this for you,
no, you don't need to explain it. Nobody else is a child. Nobody else is. Nobody.
Okay.
There's nothing you want to.
Our revenue growth from 12 trillion to 21 trillion.
Which revenue?
Revenue, what we are generating.
Where is the money? Where is the money?
Where is the money? The one we are generating before him, where is it? Where is the money?
I don't care. That's why he became. Where is the one you are generating now? Where is it?
It will not be okay. What's our foreign reserve before you?
I don't care. Where is the money we are generating now? Just answer me. Where is it?
It will not be in my pocket, and it will not be in your pocket.
Where is it now?
Let me be going on. Let me be going on. Our foreign reserve. You understand? Our foreign reserve going up to 50 billion. Are you with me? Trade balance, tax mobilization. This man was the president that give autonomy to local government. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Which local government is functioning in Nigeria today?
Wait, you said what?
Which local government is functioning in Nigeria today?
Lagos State is functioning.
Which local government is functioning in Nigeria today?
From Southwest. Wait, I'm not from Southwest.
Where are you from?
I'm from Kwara State. I'm from North.
You're from Kwara State. Kwara State is where?
It's not.
It's Kwara State. Okay. Yes, that's Kwara State is not central, Abi. In Kwara State, are you aware that in Kwara State, over 30 something kings in Kwara State have run away from their communities? Are you aware?
Over what?
30 something kings ran away from their states that are no longer, their communities no longer safe. Are you aware?
Yeah, I aware. But
so you're aware. So what has before Tinubu became president, was Kwara State like that?
Was Kwara State like that?
There
was insecurity.
Yes, but were Obas running away from Kwara State?
No, they didn't run away from Kwara State, but they are running away from some part of Nigeria.
But now they are not running away from Kwara State.
Yes.
So that means Tinubu has transported insecurity to Kwara State.
Are they killing in the east before Tinubu got there? Are they still killing in the east?
They're not killing. Are they not killing the east? So they're not killing the east.
Killing in the east.
I don't know. Answer. You answer the question. Are they still killing in the east?
They are still killing in the east.
So that means exactly. So that means there's an indictment of Tinubu's inability to tackle insecurity in the country.
Okay, let me tell you this. There was insecurity all over Nigeria.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a lie, sir. It's a lie. No. It's a lie.
Tell me one state.
In Oyo State. In Oyo State, please mention when students were ever kidnapped in Oyo State before Tinubu became president.
It is not necessary for them to kidnap. I will tell you.
Mention. No, you cannot. Please, sir. On my platform, you say my platform here are facts and figures. We deal with facts and figures. We can no proper. That's why people run from here, because propaganda no dey sell on this platform. Mention where there was massive kidnappings and insecurity in southwestern Nigeria before Tinubu came. The major case that happened before Tinubu came was Owo massacre, and we saw how it was, how the kind of rage it brought across the country. What led to the rise of Amotekun? Amotekun was created so that they would have caught all these things before it started happening. And all of a sudden, right now, with Amotekun, Oyo is not safe. Ekiti, they are running away. Chiefs and kings are running away from Ekiti. Kwara, the same thing. Ondo, the same thing. Osun, the same thing. Lagos, the same thing. There was a bomb blast in Lagos last week. So don't come out here and try and revise this thing. Yes, before Tinubu, the east was unsafe. The northwest was unsafe. The north-south was unsafe. But right now, they have transported the insecurity from all these areas. It is now in the southwest that was relatively one of the safest regions in the country. Facts.
Okay, what does that tell you?
It tells me that Tinubu is a disaster.
Okay, to me, the way I feel it, the perspective I'm viewing this, when Buhari was in the president, all this the south, Buhari region, there was a massive insecurity over there, right? Now it is Tinubu president. We have much of insecurity in southwest. It means that there are people under this. As a citizen, you understand what I'm saying? Instead of us, I will never be president, even if I want to sponsor insecurity. It will not be on my land. I don't know if you can do that. Are you getting what I'm saying? As a citizen, instead of us to be criticizing that kind of government, you understand what I'm saying? We should sit together and see that, okay, these people, they are using us. They are playing politics with our life.
Let's TJ, let me and you agree now. Let's agree that they're playing politics.
Yes.
I agree that they're playing politics. What is Tinubu doing to tackle the politics that are playing?
Okay, now let me tell you something. You see the insecurity in Nigeria. I bet you there's no government. That's what I've been saying. That's how I started my conversation with you. There's no president, no governance that can stop that insecurity.
It's a lie. It's a lie, my brother. I have to. No, let me stop you. Let TJ, it's okay. I just have to. Stammer, please. TJ, mute, please. So let me educate you now. TJ.
In my own state, Kwara State, since like over 11 years ago, I know where they are mining. All this illegal mining is there. All over Southwest, it is only Lagos State that doesn't have lithium.
Okay.
And gold.
Thanks. Okay. Wait. TJ, hold your mic. Hold your thoughts, please. Hold your thoughts, right? I will just ask you some questions real quick. So you can attribute insecurity to illegal mining, yes or no?
Yes.
Pause. Good. So as a common citizen without intelligence, when I mean intelligence, not mental intelligence, I'm talking about security intelligence. You are a common citizen. You can attribute that the problem of Nigeria, the major problem, no, I won't say 90% of the problem, but the major problem of our insecurity can be attributed to illegal mining. Yes. You have seen that. I know that it is true. Majority of Nigerians know that it is true. The presidency that has more intelligence than me and you know that it is true. And they're not doing anything to tackle it. Does it make sense to you?
It does not make sense. It does not make sense to me. But the reason why I say that there's no government that can stop it is that there's no how a government can be. There's no how powerful the government is. If it doesn't seek the support of the citizen, it cannot do it.
How do okay? I support Tinubu. How will Tinubu stop it now? We are all supporting Tinubu now. Let Tinubu stop it.
Okay, now let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. Look at around December when they are talking that Muslims are killing Christians. You understand what I'm saying?
My brother, forget Muslim. No, forget Muslim. Please.
I'm just telling you, I'm driving to somewhere. I'm going to somewhere.
Where you're going to, please just reach there on time. I beg, reach there on time. Let's move on with the conversation, please. Many people have. I don't want to stay here for long, please.
All right. What I'm saying now is that.
Go on.
Can I go ahead? Okay. What I'm saying now is that this insecurity, this illegal mining, you cannot do illegal mining. I cannot do it. I don't have the power. You see, all this senator, all this government, they are doing it. And we all believe that the kind of government we are practicing in Nigeria, all this presidency that we are talking about, they are nobody without all these senators, all these governors. Are you getting what we are saying? They know, Tinubu will not tell us that he doesn't know those people in care of this illegal mining of a thing. You understand what I'm saying? They are playing politics with everything. So expecting the president, holding only the president to fix it, he will rather die. They will rather kill him.
All right. Thank you. For them to
let him get it done.
TJ, TJ, please, let me help you. I get where you're coming from now. I get you. So let me now help you. Please just meet your mic. I have to pass the mic to other people right now. If you're patient enough to get back to you. I get where you're coming from, that the president knows, but because of the people that are involved in these illicit activities, how powerful they are, he cannot trample on them because they are the ones that will help him probably to consolidate and come back a second term. That is just what you're driving at. He has to protect his own interest first. And protecting his own interest means he has to match. If he doesn't protect his interest, he has to match on these people's interest for it to go forward. And let me just help you to understand this. That the reason why you are alluding to this and why what you're saying is actually true is because Tinubu came in on a faulty ground. That is the truth. Tinubu rigged himself to power. He does not have the backing of the Nigerian people. That is the truth. So for him to be able to successfully, and he's not someone that wants to actually fix Nigeria problem. He's here to collect his own share. He's here with the local mandate. My turn to loot, my turn to eat, my turn to grab. That is his mandate. So he was here to fix Nigeria. He will know that I don't give a damn if I'm going to do this in 4 years. But I identify the problems. These people are not faceless people. The people that are running this illegal mining are past governors, past generals, past brigadiers, past senators and the rest. So therefore, these people are not faceless. They are not up to 10,000. They're not up to even 5,000 across the country. I am going to run a government that will be corrupt-free. I'm going to checkmate these people. In fact, let me even help you in case you don't know. I made a video a couple of weeks ago talking about this. We discussed this like 2-3 years ago about illegal mining in Nigeria, the solid minerals sector in Nigeria. And that was after our show. I said it on this platform. Tinubu appointed his most trusted ally, called Dele Alake, to becoming the Minister of Solid Minerals. Dele Alake has no experience in minerals. Dele Alake is a seasoned journalist, but he was Tinubu's Commissioner of Information, and he's Tinubu's right-hand man. So Tinubu needed someone that will go into that sector and protect his interests in that sector, and he took in Dele Alake. And when we made that video, it was trending a few weeks ago. Just last week, I made that video. It was out, already going viral and everything. Dele Alake have come out to tell Nigerians that we have discovered some rare minerals in Kaduna. So they know that there is actually a part of Nigeria that, a part that Nigerians do not see, of extreme wealth that they are hiding and they are stealing. They know these things. Tinubu knows these things, as you actually said, but he's scared of trampling on the feet of those people because he's involved. He has interest there. He's looting from that place also. If Tinubu wants to fix insecurity, I dare tell you that Tinubu, see, this will rub off some way self. Tinubu self, with the kind of way he runs his this thing, Tinubu will be even a stronger man to fix insecurity if he has the right heart than even Peter Obi. I repeat this. If Tinubu had the right heart, Tinubu will be the strongest man to fix insecurity than even Peter Obi. Because Peter Obi does not have that structure of that politicians are scared of him. Or he has created he has created a cartel of, like he created in Lagos, coming. A godfatherism kind of mentality. People are scared. He has people. Peter Obi doesn't have people. Peter Obi doesn't have goodwill. He has a heart to want to work. He's competent. He has a character and everything. That is what is pushing him. Tinubu has this. He came in and said subsidy is gone. Any other president, they would attack him. Tinubu mind day for back. If he cared about Nigerians, Tinubu will say, today, illegal mining stops in Nigeria. If they burn you well, go do illegal mining. Tinubu has that mind. Tinubu nearly took us to war with Niger Republic without even looking at the senators. He doesn't tell army, get your jets and get ready to start going to Niger. Where Tinubu interest lies, that's what he protects. It is just that Tinubu is a corrupt man. He's a corruption personified human being. So he doesn't care about me and you. So forget about anything you're thinking. If Tinubu wants to stop illegal mining tomorrow, by everything I bet it, Tinubu go do am. He just doesn't like Nigeria. He's all about himself and his selfish interest. And left for him, as long as those people are making their money and are giving him his cut, you can burn down the whole southwest. You can burn down the whole southeast. You can burn down the whole northwest. You can burn down the northeast for Tinubu, and he has his cut. He doesn't care. Because if he had cared, by today, Tinubu would have visited even Oyo State and asked, let me even see these people, the victims of that place. Tinubu never went there. It's not in his characteristics to care for people. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare, my brother. Let me run the mic real quick, please. Real Essence, you have the live in 5 minutes. Now I'll come to you, Dauda.
God bless you, my brother. Emir Sirdam. I think I started following you recently. It's not been up to like 3 weeks, and I'm very I'm very delighted with what you are doing. It's a very pleasing experience, for you to see young men. I'm not calling you a young boy anyway, but when you see youths who are very objective, who maintain their position that their country should be a better place, and they're doing everything, regardless of whose ox is God, and just giving it all out so that they can add their own voice to the call for a better Nigeria. So, my brother, God bless you. Thank you for everything you are doing. You can really get bigger, and God will continue to help you. So, as an individual, in fact, you can call it niche, you can call it passion, you can call it obsession. My own approach towards fixing Africa, not just Nigeria, is, first of all, you see this thing called religion. The day we start curtailing it, the day we start putting it into ambits of relevance, ambits of principles, ambits of objectivity, that's the day Africa will start moving forward. I'm a Christian, by the way, but I don't see Christianity as a religion. I see it as spirituality, I see it as lifestyle. But what Christianity has done to Africa, Nigeria being our case study, is such that we cannot even exhaust this explanation. If we have someone like Pastor Tiboye, an individual who is respected across the globe, universally, when you come to the Christendom, a man who said in the time of Goodluck Jonathan he should resign, he's not the man for the job, came out on the protest, is now the one making comments that Tinubu should not be blamed. He has done what he's supposed to do. I mean, my brother, it tells you a lot about what Christianity has done to us. It will be shocking for you to know that there are members of his who understand, they have this personal conviction that this is an error. They know that this is an error. This is not the way forward. They know that this means that maybe like you said, some of the money coming from Aso Rock is funding some of these are structures, some of these their edifices and these their complexes that they are building here and there. They know it. But for the fear of what I don't know, they won't be able to speak up. On Sunday, they will still go back to church. Are you getting me? I normally say it is in one of my videos. If what we have on a daily basis in a place like I'm not going to call the pastor's name, but in a popular morning prayer ground on all the social media where we pray, and declare that what God cannot do, it does not exist and the rest of them. If we have 30 minutes of that exposition by the man of God and his colleagues there with him, opening up their mouths to talk to Nigerians about the need for them to engage politically. Use his mouth to tell Nigerians, regardless of the fact that we believe God for his grace, we believe God for his enablement, it is very necessary, people of God, that you go out there, engage with a political party, get your voter's card, ensure that you vote the right candidate. You will not hear such a thing. What you'll be hearing is prayers. Tumor has disappeared. Cancer is gone. Broken bones have come together. Deaf ears are things that are very abstract. Things that by the time you listen to them, they sound like a fairy tale. It's a very big problem. It's a very, very, very big problem. On the other hand, you look at this situation, you discover that the truth is both our political leaders and our religious leaders, they have a complementary nature. Both of them complement each other. So whereas the political class, they have succeeded in going all the way out to use poverty as a weapon, to use the security agencies and the judiciary to crumble the whole society, to crumble the whole citizenry. The religious leaders from their own end, we use their prayers, their hopes, everything that they promise you. God is going to do this. When you sow and sow and sow until your cars are full, it will rain abundantly in your life. They have also used it to crumble the enablement of the people. So people no longer believe in their capacities. They no longer believe in their capacities when it comes to creativity. They no longer believe that they as a people can come together, put their heads together and be creative, come up with things that will change their society, bring solutions to their different problems. So you discover that both our political leaders and our religious leaders, they work in pari passu, they are together. So the day that we decide to change this narrative, come together and say, if you preach anything that is not of any relevance, anything that cannot be proved, you have problem in our society. You see that some of these ministries will start shutting down. Finally, this is what I want to say. Many people are subject to some of these papas and warlords and whatever they call them, generals, because we don't have jobs in Nigeria. If you have jobs where an average, let me not use average, nobody is average, where a citizen, a young man, a young lady in Nigeria will be paid equivalent of let's say 20,000 naira per hour. That is when you will see the strength of a black man. That is when you see the energy of a core Nigerian. That is when you see people put heads together, give everything they have to make sure that they are able to put hours, make money, and you will see the effectiveness in our society. Some of these churches will shut down. Some of these things that they are preaching to us, we discover that there's no atom of relevance, attached to some of these things. And that is the only way we can start building a new Nigeria. By the time we start breaking the shackles of this religiosity, breaking forth from this bondage, believing that God has given us all it takes for us to build a better society and has equipped us with capacities to be able to provide solutions to our problems, that is the only way we can start moving forward. As for now, we're in a very deep mess. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, guys. Let's keep the conversation flowing. Please, guys, let's power tap the live, guys. Please, we have to get to 100K. While you're power tapping the live, you can as well share the live. And I see. I'll just try and see if I can take some comments about. Oh, good. When I won't finish TJ across across all my different platforms. No. But let me just take one from winner K12346 said on YouTube. According to reports, the local government autonomy is not yet being implemented. The money is still going to state account, being controlled by the governors. That's what I've been saying here. And Tinubu is good at saying this is gone. Policy. It's easy to pass all these policies, but implementation, it's the problem. And when you don't implement it, they're not there to hold the organization responsible. They're not there to hold local government. Hold local government responsible. So I'll go hold local government chairman responsible when they fall, they go state account. Right? So it's you that's Tinubu boju politics for people. That's how he operated in Lagos. That's how he's operating in Nigeria. He created LASMA, he created this, he created BRT. What did you build? Nothing. At least one thing I'm happy that we have successfully done is to prove to Nigeria that Tinubu did not build any major infrastructure as a governor in Lagos for 8 years. That lie that he built Lagos have been casted. I'm dropping on that video probably I'll drop it on Friday. You people will see more evidence. Tinubu did not build one bridge in 8 years. That one has been casted. That is already cast on stone. No Nigerian will come and deceive you. When you go to Lagos, you'll see all those beautiful bridges. Tinubu no build one. You don't lay one stone, no one foundation for anyone. No, you don't do it. He did not build Lagos. He actually came and looted Lagos. The same thing in Nigeria right now. They'll tell you he's laying foundation. Foundation of what? What foundation are you laying in Nigeria today? No, nothing is happening. He's just destroying the country in real time. I was seeing it. And it's important we connect to speak out on these things. Thank you so much, my brother. Real essence. All right, guys, please let's power tap the live, guys. Please, everybody join power tapping the live. Very, very important. And please, on my let me state this in on my comment section, please. I beg. This my room is not a room for bigots. If you're a bigot, all you these bigots, please, you people should open your bigoted rooms and do what people used to do on those rooms. I beg. Avoid my comment section. Avoid my life. I beg you people, please. If I see people doing bigotry, I will just block you. I will block you. Please take your bigotry somewhere else. We're having sensible conversation here. If what we're saying is paining you, request the mic. I will allow you to come and speak. But please take your bigotry far. I beg. They drain my blood. Thank you. Inoma, then Dauda in that order. Inoma, welcome. Thank you. KG, a bigot. Thank you. Bye. I beg. Take it and go somewhere else. No, I cannot take APC back to back now. I want my head break. No vex. Now that beg. After I carry TJ, my brain won't. You don't say TJ don't increase my head. My this is I try to calm him down before you go down come out because waiting now they talk. They drain my blood. Let me recover, please. I will take like 2 people before I will come to yourself. No vex. If you that one concern, I say I can take even 3 self. You know, go tell me how I go run my space. As I know, tell Tinubu to destroy Nigeria. You know, go tell me how I go run my space, Please, thank you. Inoma, welcome. Good evening. Have the live in 5 minutes, please. Inoma, are you there? All right, in case you're just joining us, we are talking about. Sorry, please, when you come up, just check your mic. Can somebody please put for me the scores between Senegal and Belgium in the comment section? Please let me know.
3-2.
Who they win? Belgium not win?
I just received a notification.
No, it's well.
Your Onyama is not on duty. Can I continue?
Don't continue. If you want me to make it, I go through you. You will see yourself in Belgium now. Belgium, you will see yourself. Okay, thank you very much. You do Africa. Why now? Congo and Belgium out in the same day. And so our colonial masters will disturb us. So colonial masters beat us. Still beat our parents. Still come beat us. It's well. All right, let me run to Blossy. Blossy, welcome. Good evening.
Hello, host. Sorry, I didn't hear the response to one toxic tribal bigot. Now my mouth come pencil before you called me. I was just responding. I don't understand, honestly. We are talking about governance. 9 people there here. This person no go rule, that person. We don't care who rules.
They don't know that.
We just want a functioning, safe Nigeria.
Facts.
You understand? The fact that more than half of the people them, when they yap for this social media, don't even live in Nigeria. They are all enjoying safety, at least peace of mind. They're able to go out. Their children are able to go to school. Then everybody will come house. You're able to trace your own. You live in safety. The fact that we cannot even enjoy that as mothers and as children in Nigeria. How dare anybody want to force down this evil demonic governance into my throat? For me to sit down and play Russian roulette with my own life as a mother and the lives of my children when I suffer born, somebody make it make sense. Even in a family home, ordinary family home, the man has got a duty to protect his own family. That is the primary responsibility of every single man. Now, in the wider context of our country, the president is the head of the nation, the commander-in-chief of everything that has to do with security. An incident there, the waffle, giving no care in the world as to what is going on in any part of Nigeria, as long as he is just sitting down and focusing on his own selfish interest. Then somebody will come and tell me, because he's Baba, we could just live and make it a rule. Make Nigeria not happen to now. Make Nigeria not happen to Una. Because the way it is now, only last week here, please go and fact check. In the Northeast, children were napped. Children from school were napped in the Northeast. Fact check it. That is what we're talking about. Money. More than 7 billion don't enter this our Tinubu hand since when he sit down for that office. Where is the money? We still have more than 87 million of our Nigerians with no basic water, no food, no nothing, not even basic amenities. If Nigeria was just so fantastic, why does he run off to France whenever he gets unwell? Such a country with talents and qualified doctors and everything, I mean people who can treat it. Why don't we have functioning hospitals? Why are we still living in darkness in the 21st century? Somebody make it make sense. How come in the whole of Africa we are among the country with the highest inflation rate, sitting at nearly 16%? Why is many people who are here living in countries like United Kingdom are only on 3.3% or below? And people say they holler, what the inflation rate is too high. But look at our country, it's on 16%. University fee used to be only 30,000 per year. Now we don't carry and enter 300 and count. And somebody will tell me as a mother, I should sit down and shut up in order to please who? I don't think so. If in a traditional home, a man is unable to protect even his wife and children, and the whole community will call him a weak man, then let us also call out Bola Tinubu as the weakest president that Nigeria has ever had. Because when it comes to security, there is no governance without it. And he has failed woefully. Let nobody sugarcoat it. I don't care whether the president is from a River State, or is from a Nanambra, or is from Abia, or is from North, or whatever. Whoever you are. The women of Nigeria are tired. We cannot continue to live in this level of insecurity with our children being snatched right, left, and center. You have no country without the women. Okay? Let us call a spade and spit it out. We are tired of seeing our children being stolen. And you, so-called president, you are sitting down. I remember the Chibok girls and how this same man called out Jonathan and said to him, to resign from his presidency because the buck stops with him. Today, Bola Ahmed, you should resign from your presidency because the buck on security stops with you. Yet we have his grand hounds telling us, oh, go and blame your governor. Go and blame this, go and blame that. I'm sorry. Please, you guys should back and go and sit down because he knows everything that's going on in that country. And as we have already established, if he really wants to step forward and do something about it, nothing can stop him. Nothing. But we know better. So let us stop being stupid and playing about the bush. Call a spade a spade. He cares not because he is benefiting from it. And we Nigerian women, we are fed up of it. We are fed up and we're demanding the return of our children. We are demanding it because he's using our children as sacrifices for his own selfish, demonic interests. And we need to call it out. We do not care who you are. We do not care whether you want to go and be a tribal bigot that is cancerous and toxic, that will shorten your life and shorten the size of your brain. Go to hell. We Nigerian women are calling on Bola Tinubu. Return our children, safeguard our children, safeguard our country. We are fed up with you. Thank you, host.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. There's this power in the voice of a woman. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. If he doesn't return our children, we will return him back to Babylon. That's what we have to do in 2027. Even when they return our children, we must send it to Babylon. Nigeria cannot survive under 4 years of a man that feels he's God. I ask myself this question: if you are someone that you're in diaspora, you partake in the politics of wherever you are, you see how vibrant politicians are. You see that every day they are out there talking, giving press conferences, talking to the media, talking to the people every single day. Trump has no business. This is his last term. It's not like he's contesting again. But he's still in front of the media every single time. Every president to Kim Jong-un. Then they talk to media, but this sacrifice, what they call him, what they call him, this God, this mini God that sees himself as a God, like a Sango. He sees himself like a Sango. We will worship him. 3 years that he has like an oracle. Thank you, right one. That sees himself like an oracle. 3 years that we have seen this man. Since he stole his way to power, he has not come out to deem it fit to have a media chat with the Nigerian people. He does not go to any television for interviews. He doesn't care about Nigerians. Now we go because of the kind of psychophans that surround him. Like I said all the time, I say the greatest problem Tinubu has and his government will ever face is that in the midst of all Tinubu's associates, in the midst of all his gatherings, his circle of friends and people around him, Tinubu is actually the smartest. Just imagine, look at when Tinubu's supporters speak, even the educated ones. Tinubu is the smartest in their room. Then now imagine the kind of content that comes out from that room. Look at what his wife came out to say now. Look at when even the educated people that try to defend him, how they sound. Is the whole Nigeria not dragging that they are Adeboye? Adeboye is a top, I don't know what's a doctor in mathematics or something. That's a well-read man. A well-read man. That Adeboye taught my dad in the University of Land, my late dad, mathematics. I think when my late dad was doing his master's or his PhD. He's a well-read man. He's an Adeboye like this. But look at how he's just because once you want to sound Tinubu, support Tinubu, you will start sounding like you are empty. Because in Tinubu's circle, he is actually the most intelligent. which is a disaster. For any country, for any governance, the president should never be the smartest in the room. You should have people that are thinking 5 times ahead of you. That will be, sir, no, you don't do that. And people that are not OES members. But what do you have with Tinubu? If he enters this life now, the first person, all his supporters, the first thing that all of them will stand up as asking, "Oh, your mandate, their brains are gone. Their brains are gone." That's the unfortunate part. My brother asked me about P2B, and that's so easy. Let me give you let's do some references. I saw a post by one of Tinubu's supporters saying that where are P2B's commissioners? Where are the people that worked with P2B? And I started laughing. Because I interviewed many of them prior to the last elections. 99% of people that work with P2B are all professionals in their field. Professors, lecturers, doctors, health practitioners. All of them, as in, I'm not saying 100%. As they finished their job as commissioners, they went back to their jobs. They went back to their jobs as professors as they finished their work as commissioners. So they are not people that career politicians that they will not sit down with Tinubu for, like Tinubu now, all of them, but that were with him since they listen. They like Mohammed. They don't have work. Their work is politics. So if they're out of office, they don't have anything to do. That is when you groom a set of OES members that cannot think for themselves anymore. The reality, I'm not giving them. Use your hand. Use your. You have Google. That's the problem with Tinubu supporters. When I get smartphone, but people are not smart. You're having a smartphone for a reason. Use smartphone and say, "Give me P2B's commissioners, their names and their portfolio," and you see for yourself. Help yourself. I'm not. That gonna read this. I'll be giving you. I'll come here and now reading for you, Madam Stella, Professor Stella, and go and check who is Professor what do you call his man's name? Obasi. Go and check who Obasi is, who Obasi was. Please use your hand and do all those things for yourself, and you help yourself so you will learn. If not, I want to support Tinubu. You cannot learn from him. You cannot learn from yourself. Please. All right, let me circle the mic to Inoma. Inoma, are you ready now to speak before I come to Dauda? I might not pronounce your name well. Inoma. All right. Zini sings. Please come in before I come to Dauda. If you want to go now. If you want to go, I beg, unmute your mic, I beg. If you want to go, I mean, I don't get that this thing for people. Now they pay me to come they give now. See APC. Zini sings, I beg. Zini, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening, my sister. Welcome, Jerry.
Thank you. You know, I say today, go give me time because
take time. I beg, talk what you want to talk. I beg. I'll give you 7 minutes.
I just hear nonsense with some Tinubu supporters just they blast for here. But let me just start breaking down some things little by little. Let me say a story to a lot of Nigerians that are listening. In case you guys have not come across this story, let me explain it to you. Now, there's this man named, I think, you must have heard of this story. There's this man named Prince Adeniyi Adeyemi.
I've talked about it, but go on with it.
Yes. And this man accused Femi, Femi, but if I can't spoil his name because I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Your Nigerian chief of staff.
Just Femi Baja.
Accused him of collecting 400 million naira for a 600 million naira deal for an appointment of the DG of PFIPC, which to them they call it the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, or the name long. But that was the position that he created for this Prince Adeniyi Adeyemi. And then, after he created this position for this man, Femi demanded 48% of a grant of 24 billion that was given. Now, the man talk, if you look at this thing, it looks the same way as Wike and Fubara. I don't know if people remember how Wike and Fubara started their wahala. Now, this prince now said, this 48% where you won't collect for this grant, the thing did too much. Wahala. Baja wanted to do like Wike and decided only because he be chief of staff, he can issue public statement, say that the position where he give that prince, say he no be official government body. Now, this prince now wrote a petition to police and called the middleman as a witness to everything, both the money where they share, the agreement where they do. Now, this key witness, the day after he write the petition, mysteriously, the man died in a hotel fire.
No.
Because at this point now, we don't know how many people will don't die under this Tinubu regime just to cover up some shady deals. So, now in the middleman died. Now in this prince, constantly they investigate the man. Say, see, something they fishy because even himself, he lied to be in danger.
Oh.
Now, this Femi came out and be claiming that nothing happened, that's a whole body or whatever position that was, it's not in existence. He never did anything, he denied. But guess what happened? The 2026 Appropriation Act contains a 1.3 billion naira budget that was allocated to that same body that this Femi denied.
Facts.
And guess who approved it? On our president.
Facts.
So when I see people come out to make such statement that the president is not aware, is go and ask the local government, go and ask the governor, go and ask this. I'm like, but he approved a budget that, you people are saying that organization is not in existence. Now let's move to another one. Let's talk about the coastal road. Because see, some nonsense people, whenever they say, what did Tinubu do? They'll bring coastal road. Coastal. Let's talk about coastal road. Let me give you a perfect, very layman to some people that don't understand what this coastal road has cost. Let's say, for example, now you have a bucket that is inside a basin, like a flat basin. Now that bucket has a hole at the bottom where if you pour water, the water will be passing out. Now, instead of you pouring water, you now cover the bottom with sand. And you now started pouring water. Now, those thick sand has covered that hole where the water is supposed to be passing through. Now, the water from that bucket begins to overflow inside the basin. And now you, forgetting that same basin had a hole that you use sellotape to cover. You forgot to remove the sellotape from the hole. You left the sellotape in that hole. So when the water from that bucket started overflowing into the basin, because you forgot to remove the sellotape from that hole, the water is now trapped inside that basin. Now that bucket is the coastal bridge. Now that coastal bridge, when they were building it, one issue with Lagos is that Lagos has a canal issue. It's blocked. So with that coastal bridge, there's a canal that they're supposed to perform what is called the environmental impact assessment. Now, this environmental impact assessment, to explain it better, it helps to ensure that project, any project that you are building, whether it is bridge, whether it is factory, whether it is highway, whether it is dam, you build it in such a way that the people are protected, communities are protected, and the environment. So meaning you have to put into consideration waste management. You have to put into consideration drainage. For example, if a company wants to build highway or bridge, they'll first of all ask questions like, will it pollute the air, water? Will it destroy forests? Will nearby communities be affected? Will there be too much noise? How can this problem be reduced? You understand? And not even that, they prepare reports with recommendations such as build drainage system to prevent flooding, treat waste before releasing it into rivers. So these major things are the things they look into. You now have a state that is known for pollution. You now say you want to build such a bridge, forgetting that you also are planning to do a co-Atlantic. That one is another wahala that is coming on its own. So you forget to assess all this. Canals are now blocked. You now elevated the bridge. Now that bridge is the bucket. Because you have blocked all the canal, the minute rain start falling, it starts overflowing into the houses. Now, the houses, the drainage system for the Lagosians is also blocked due to refuse. And Loma have not come to pack refuse for months. Hence the blockage. So it's like you have a huge project like that. You did not consider all these things. And guess who is in charge of the project? If you want to just guess who is in charge of the project. I think everybody should know who is.
Yes, now Tinubu's godfather now. Tinubu godfather Chaguri.
Then the Chaguri, be waiting they call the name. Who signed and approved? Tinubu.
Tinubu
So
now.
when people use this whole ask your governor, ask this, I'm like, are you people dumb?
This family, yeah. This family.
This man is the one approving all these things. It at the Sheyi Tokam, everything ends at the back of the president's table. It comes back to his table for him to approve. You're telling me that he needs, I don't know, goggles or he needs binoculars for him to understand what he's approving? People are on. Do you know what is happening in Lagos? People don't understand the gravity of what is going on in Lagos. There can be a cholera outbreak.
Oh my goodness.
In Lagos due to what is happening right now. And we have not even entered August break. Rain is still coming. The rain where they fall, just the test mic. The rain where they fall, it just because when it comes to torrential outpour, it is mostly in the southern region. It happens. Northern region mostly it's dry, more of dry season. So it comes in the southern region more. So the rain when they fall, you just they do okay. Well, let me check if I wear my clothes very well, if I put my brother very well. The rain still they come. And when
that August rain.
I am pitying them because the sand where they block the canal due to this stupid coastal road. The man was giving an idea. A lady from Arise TV was speaking to this man, this Olodo, telling him, say, if you don't perform EIA, this man said, I don't understand the English. And that useless one, what that calls his name, is it Tokumba Wahab, came on Arise TV to come and lie that yes, they performed it. Only for us to find the way I am, my heart is broken for Lagosians because what is coming for them, not before ye.
Honestly speaking,
what is coming, they've not understood. God, they have not my engineering people. They don't understand the shake banza that is coming.
Honestly
they don't understand.
Honestly speaking.
If I am them, anyhow they can leave that place.
Honestly speaking, I'm telling all my people I know, leave Lagos this year.
I swear, they
run away.
Back and abscond.
Run away.
They should leave because what is the cholera, the sickness. I know of somebody that was sick because of this on Thursday. She died on Saturday.
Lagos so say they open the defecates. Now so the water go they carry all their shit with the boat.
And you know what is annoying is that some Lagosians and I won't say we like call them Lagosians, but some random people, some APC people are using this whole Anambra too is flooded. And I'm like, Oga.
There's a bit competition of suffering.
Exactly.
They like Olympics, suffering Olympics.
Yes. I'm like, what is wrong? What is this comparison? We are talking about lives. One man was videoing on his house, and you see the water is already close to his meter. And if you need to see the wiring, that I'm like,
hey,
kind of electrocution will go happen for Lagos because of this water. People don't even understand. Like, I'm not even thinking about any other thing. It's this Lagos thing that is worrying me. Because this man called Dave Umahi, together with his president, has put lives in danger. And Nigerians don't understand. Rain still they do press up. The rain still they do press up. It never start to the land. And they pity for, and some people will come here and come and start saying Tinubu till 2031. Come and start saying, are you kidding me? His wife came out after talking about kuli and the rest. She came to add pepper and tomato on top. I thought she was done. She came and said adding pepper. I told them kuli. There are still people that are also selling pepper. There are still people that are also selling tomato. I'm like, That is the only thing. But you were able to empower your other women with cars. So women too don't deserve cars.
Now that mama them are tomatoes.
It's tomatoes that
mama them na car.
It's tomatoes that women deserve. Pepper. See, God, Sirdam. I am pitying for Lagosians. I am pitying them. Oh God, I am pitying them. I don't know waiting I go talk again.
No, you can pity them, but okay, just go.
He could have just done the EIA for crying out. They just wanted to pocket the money.
Zini, let me help you, right? I have an unreleased interview I did with the woman that was championing the fight. The woman that was championing the fight against the diaspora funding that they came in over $200 and something million, bought land that their land was, they had to cut through their land for that coastal road. She said Umahi's people came and demanded 200 million bribe. If not, they would cut. If you don't pay that bribe, they will cut the road. The original plan of the coastal road wouldn't have led to this flooding. But the original plan of the coastal road would have allowed those beachfront businesses still continue to thrive. But if those beachfront businesses continue to thrive, it will affect Eco Atlantic. So you can see it's a two-way thing. And who owns Eco Atlantic? Chaguri.
Exactly.
So they now have to push it in a way that, okay, let's do it in a way that so that when we take out these businesses, the coastal road now, that coast, the beach that people will now be seeing, it's now the one that is in Eco Atlantic that they own. That's what they did. It's the corruption in that coastal road. The corruption in that coastal road is enough to send Tinubu and his gang to life imprisonment.
Exactly.
The corruption in that coastal road, from the funding to the bidding, to lack of bidding process, to the way they just allocated that contract, to the cost, everything. Hey, somebody, let me find this. China built 16,000 kilometers of road. Rural roads, 16,000 kilometers.
Wow.
Let me find this. Let me just find. Zini, continue talking, please. Let me just find this. Let me find this. I'll read it out.
Okay, so my own thing is, and so then some runners will just be talking about the fact that Ghana too is flooding. This one is flooding, and I'm like, okay, those ones, they have their own issue. Solve your own problem. Solve where you made the mistake. Call out your president, call out the people that caused this issue. Because God, I don't even know when I saw this flood.
Zini, let me just say this, please. Thank you. This is from China Business. China has built or renovated 16,000 kilometers of rural roads in the first 4 months of 2026. In 4 months. Rural coastal road, please. Somebody should calculate how many kilometers is rural coastal road, please.
No, 700 now.
Coastal road is 700 kilometers of road.
700. Yes.
700 kilometers of road.
They've not even done up to
10%. They've not done up to 10% of coastal road. China built 16,000 kilometers of road in first 4 months of 2026. While the country fixed asset investment on rural road totaled, do you know how much it cost them?
How much? I won't be surprised. Just tell me.
12.13 billion dollars. $12.13 billion. covered 16,000 kilometers of road. Tinubu is spending $13 billion on coastal road for 700 and something kilometers of road. 700 and something kilometers to 16,000. Do you know how many thousands of kilometers you see Tinubu? You see Tinubu? We will never see a thief like that man ever. Nigerians will never witness a thief like Tinubu. This is the greatest thief that ever happened to Nigeria. The criminality under this man's governance. If Tinubu, let him just finish and go like Buhari. Because in any sensible government after Tinubu must serve jail time.
And you know the funny thing is that even when you come to the insecurity aspect, because I came across a news today where, according to the vice chancellor of the school, Osun State University, that military men and soldiers entered the school, assaulted students, stole their phones, destroyed properties, and raped students, that is young girls. And I'm like, wait, what? Nigerian soldiers entered a school and raped students. I'm now saying, wait, Nigerians, we don't understand when they say you are cooked, that's just the English. Like, if people who are supposed to protect our lives, if people who are supposed to protect our properties are now the ones attacking us, especially an institution that is meant to be like a safe zone or a haven for us, especially when it comes to our academic area, that is where they are entering to do such things. Nigerian soldiers. At first, I thought it was fake news, honestly speaking. Until I found out that the person I was speaking, I was actually confirming the news, was the vice chancellor of the school. So I'm like, wait, so this is real? The Nigerian military, Nigerian soldiers entered a school and did this?
There's the high-handedness in the country cannot. It will continue to go on until we fix our country. But thank you so much, Zini. Let me just bring another point to the conversation. It's just crazy. I'm just seeing the start right now. Key facts about the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. Total length 700 kilometers. Start point VI Lagos. End point Calabar. State covered Lagos, Ondo, Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom. Construction date March 2024. Estimated completion 8 years. 8 years to build 700 kilometers of road. 8 years. China built 16,000 kilometers in 4 months. 8 years. You see, that's why I say even the APC supporters are exposed. When I talk to some of them, I was saying it on my live one day. A woman that said that she's a doctor. She said that she's a doctor. A Tinubu supporter. She said that it's a lie. I said you can build a world standardized hospital in 6 to 1 year, a period of 6 months to 1 year. Equip it and it becomes functional. He says, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a this. I say, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. You grew up in a country whereby they take 12 years to build a 2-kilometer bridge. I don't blame you. That's the problem with APC people. I say something that I pity APC supporters. They're actually victims. They don't even know that they're victims. How do you explain to people now that Tinubu wants to spend 8 years in building a road that China is spending, estimated, the way China have built 16,000 in 4 months, that means China would have built this coastal road in the space of 2 months or 3 months, as the case may be. But that's bad. It's possible. But Tinubu will use how many months? Over 8 years for this project. They don't understand these things, so they are victims. But the good thing is that you don't have social media, you have the internet, you have Google. In fact, they have now made it simpler for people. They have AI, ChatGPT, Grok, a Gemini. You can use, don't just be a dumb-headed supporter. Use these things. Your phone or your tab, or it is not for decoration. It's not only to open and be doing bigotry and be searching for tribes to insult. Use it and do research for yourselves. So they stop becoming a slave to people that are just here to destroy you and the future of your children. It's crazy. Thank you so much, Mr. Zini Jari. Stay with me, please. Let me pass the mic to Dauda. One of them.
No, I don't hear many things. I don't know which one will take start to respond. Adeboye, and Tinubu resign. I said Tinubu resign. You check Adeboye job description. In job not to go to take president when they resign. The one way you go tell Jonathan resign. The tell Jonathan when Jonathan resign, Jonathan did there. Now then Tinubu come try come out with election. Now you say make him go meet Tinubu. That's where they talk something they agree to. Then they say Jonathan resign. Jonathan no agree. He leave her. Tinubu come. You say make him not learn from his past mistake. Or I be in job description. So touch me now one. They come again. Our mama in the restaurant give me very good advice. We can sell tomato. We can do all these things. We can do businesses. Some women are building houses in villages with all these businesses. You said no. That is an insult. But the question I want to ask: what is Obi selling? Is it not tomato? Is it not ketchup? How can you see these obedient people? Let me tell you, when they are discouraging you people from selling tomato and ketchup and all this pepper, it's because they want to protect Obi's business. You see, I speak truth with wisdom. My brothers speak truth to power. When we come here, we carry knowledge. You see, my Nigerians. You people like using.
I beg. On your camera, I beg. On your camera.
Huh?
On your camera, I beg. On your camera, please.
Oh, my camera. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we go do business for this thing. And they come where the camera and this. Okay. Now we go do tomato business. What are we in this world for? Huh? Yes, sir. Yeah. Already. Price number one. You never finish. Yeah? Say we are not going to hold governor accountable. Everything is Tinubu. I bet I know hold governor accountable. When I hear the shouts for Tinubu. By the time Tinubu leave office, let me tell you, obedient, let's see. After the recording finish, you're not going to go post that because my word carry knowledge. They don't agree with my word enter social media. I will not blow. I will not be celebrity for Nigeria now. Because the thing carry knowledge, it carry wisdom. See now, look at all the things that Tinubu is doing. All the super highways, by the time Tinubu finish them, do you know how much relief that is to the next government? See, we are talking about sustainable development, not longer economy that is spearheaded by Heldabachi. That is not what we are doing. We are talking about sustainable development. Move Nigeria forward. Let another one person come and build on it. Our economy, one of the challenges to our economy is lack of road network. We are not connected in that country. Are you not seeing Inugu on Ichawe? Oh my God. Have you not seen that road? As if you are flying aeroplane. That is how cars are now passing in that road. And I'm not talking AI. I'm not talking AI. I'm talking something that is visibly there.
Wow.
Visibly there for whoever have eyes to see. Look at that road. You see, the only people that are condemning road in Nigeria are those people that are living abroad. All those Nigerians that are living in Nigeria, even in Akwa Ibom, some people, community went out to protest. Why are you not bringing coastal highway to us? Why are you not bringing... The only people that don't see the goodness in the good thing in coastal highway are those that are in diaspora. They don't follow it. They don't follow it. Now, these people were eating our future in the name of subsidy. It is this president, all of them, they fear nobody if you go face them. Fear people. Now only this, our papa, now he stand up, look them eyeball to eyeball, rescue the country. And I have always said one thing. If I will advise Obi now, they will say, oh, I'm talking because of the best option for Obi now is to step down
and support Tinubu, making Minister for Information, making Congress tell Nigerians, they shall tell people waiting down for Nigeria. They don't do this. Just make him Minister for Information. That's the best option for him. NDC does not exist. I've been telling people that from coalition to ADC to NDC, I say it doesn't exist. Now you people are in court. You don't know whether you are going to be on this ballot. And if court now rule, you go say that Tinubu they are sort of when I say that they come out, when I say that they talk. But if we lose for court now, I go say that him. Where him come go talk to court? When I say that they come out, you know they go anywhere, you know they hide. How you take one? Nigerians, everything. This man is bringing development. Want to use hunger issue to spoil it? Is it the duty? Now
your time is up. But wait first. Honestly speaking. Now so your brain they work too. Is it natural? I just want naturally. Is this how your brain is wired, or does it?
It's so fast. That's why I'm muted. I wanted to ask.
Let me tell you one thing.
Wait. Don't tell me. Just answer my question. I know it's now. Wait.
God who made me. There is nobody I've engaged with in life. Globally and locally in Nigeria, that does not end up saying this guy is talented.
Honestly, no. Honestly, wait now, please. Don't please. Dauda. Honestly speaking, you're highly talented in the art of comedy. You supposed to stand up. I will pay premium price. You're more talented than Sheila.
Post me for your every time. If I go see the two way you post, I know the day inside.
You know what? I go post you. No. I go when I start comedy series. I go post you because no. Wait I post are serious conversations. You never did serious yet. When you begin serious talk, I go post you. But look, I ask you this question. You say Remi Tinubu say Akara and this thing. You supported what she said, right? Exactly. So I want to now. I now want to say a prayer for you that my friend prayed.
My family said pepper tomato.
Wait now. Never. See your foot eye.
I help you finish the prayer.
Oh, you never. I never.
Now, brain or talent. You know what somebody wants to do.
Hey, oh boy. Now.
I see you in surprise mood.
Now.
This is not Genesis.
Okay, they respect myself because I said I did Saddam. Anybody when know me no say APC don't even come my life. I don't think I can it all.
Now you don't pray for yourself already. So all your future children go say Akara and kuli and plus tomatoes, Abi.
There are 5 ways Tinubu is making Nigeria.
Wait now, no, the other wait. I want to see these prayers. I want to see these prayers for you. Your children, your generation to come. They go to say Gary, they go to say kuli. Wait now. Now I don't concern when I got me. You see me? You go no say I be prophet. You will not say I be prophet. I'm praying for you down there. I'm praying for you down there. Just answer these prayers. That one concern you. Be a bishop. Answer my prayers down there. Answer my prayers. I pray for you henceforth that Remi Tinubu's prayers for Nigerians, that our women should sell akara, kuli, abado. Let that befall your children and your generation on board. Say amen.
Amen. Saddam, let me tell you one thing.
Very good. That one. Don't tell me. Don't explain. I don't want to hear. No. It's fine. It's fine.
Repeat it. And don't interrupt and say amen after the talk.
No, you don't already say amen. Don't worry. I don't need to repeat it. No, don't worry. He has already said amen. Don't worry.
If you go to Nigerian stores in America, you see kuli. You think that people that are selling that kuli, you don't see vision.
No problem now.
You are localizing.
Don't explain. No, Dauda, let it be. Let them food be exporters. I don't have a problem. You have said your prayers. It's okay.
When I ran for office, I campaigned without kulikuli. I told my people I will even train them to be doing it in the shape of sweets, in the shape of
Hey!
biscuit, like biscuit. Put it in the market. Go to the market with a different shape. I campaign with that thing because I know how it brings money. Nigeria.
So
Nigeria wants to develop without developing there. That is how you add GDP. You want them to go and start selling aeroplane? Or you want them to start
sorry. Dauda.
The economy that Emir Tinubu was promoting is let us produce, not import. That is it. Look at the wisdom.
Okay. Oh, now what do from consumption to production? Dauda, now what do consumption to production? Now what can do consumption to production?
Our country, Nigeria.
I said now what can do consumption to production?
Yes, we are not from consumption to production. That is the philosophy of Emir Tinubu's economy.
You're the real comedian. When did they talk? Like the kulikuli have been at the granite. Grapes. You even sit down for jackpot, they grape them now. Look, so they enjoy the grape. Meanwhile, see our children everywhere just scatter. Make yourself enter. Make you from the airport. From the airport, excuse me, I don't talk. I'm already before. If you, as a man of the house, you can't even protect your woman and your children. What will be your rule for that place? Tell me, my brother. What will be your role for the house? Not be mumu you be.
So
that applies to us as women of Nigeria. If Tinubu not fit even protect women and children, what is that they do?
Now, thank you very much. Now, make I circle back.
Never finish,
Okay.
I just start.
You never finish waiting.
I get point. See, there are 5 ways Tinubu is making the poor breed in Nigeria.
No, it's not 5. There are 12.
You know, you people promote.
There are 12. There are 12 ways. There are 12 ways. Me, I know the 12. You know, you're not going to follow to me. There are only 12. You know.
Slogan Tinubu use.
Now 12 ways. Let me tell you now. Wait. Wait. No go choke. Chop your grape finish before you finish. I'll bring you back. Let me pass mic to other people. I'll bring you back. Awake. Welcome, please. 5 minutes.
We speak truth to power.
Awake, come in. Sorry, I omitted. Oh my goodness, what did I just do right now? Awake, are you there?
See, hi guys. I'm here, but there's nothing to say. I can see Mr. Dauda. I wanted to ask him just one question, but obviously the answer he will give me, I can already tell that. Oh my lagbaragon, but well, Sirdam, I don't know if you have thought from this perspective before, but I think last week I was just in my living room and looking at the way everything is. I was asking myself that are we truly practicing democracy at this point, or is it like, are we in a dictatorship kind of government? Because that is how it looks. Everything. And Nigeria is as horrible now that there's nothing like competency anymore. You know, it is just based on this one is humble. This one will, listen to you. And even if you kind of when maybe they think you will do this and you get there and you want to do it the right way, I promise you, if they don't get you into trouble, they'll make sure they chase you out. So please, I want to ask you, have you ever thought of it that we are now in a dictatorship kind of government, not democracy anymore?
Okay, with Tinubu, it's not even dictatorship. What we have under Tinubu is actually called, what I call it state capture, whereby the government is being run like a mafia state, and so every facet of governance is being captured and made to be subservient to the center, right? And So it is not, you can tell me dictatorship, but the right word is state capture. So you understand that, because dictatorship is it's mostly attributed to military, right? But a state capture is when you see is an organized, what we're facing is an organized crime. A man that has successfully captured every part of governance, from the legislators to the judiciary to the civil societies to the opinion shapers to the influencers to the everywhere. They are everywhere. His daughter is doing market woman and Aloja across, capturing the market. His son is capturing Nance. This family is a family that is just built on a mafia state kind of leadership,
Like a cabal.
a cabal kind of leadership, right? So, and the danger of this kind of government continuing is that Nigeria we might never recover from it to the point whereby we understand what democracy is anymore. Because
Saddam, I apologize, I'm sorry.
Go on.
You have another phone there, right?
Yeah.
Use, I mean, my head was that messed up. Use your phone to compare democracy and dictatorship. You will see that everything under it is what is going on right now. Check.
No, I don't need to. The only term, what I'm saying, everything that is happening in dictatorship is happening, but because it's a civilian rule, it is best you term it state capture. Because dictatorship, I feel, is mostly attributed to the military.
Right.
But every attribute of dictatorship is currently happening right now. So you're not wrong. You're actually right in what you're saying. It's just that I'm saying that I think they use dictatorship more with the military. So, but everything that happens under dictatorship is even far worse happening now.
But you now believe me that you also believe me that there's no way out now. I don't think there's a way out.
No, there's actually a way out. The same way all dictators fall. Dictators always fall to the sword of the people. That is how every dictatorship ends. The sword, from Julius Caesar to now, it all ends with the people. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because Nigerians have to understand, the only way, if you're waiting for the system to take Tinubu out, it's not possible. He has captured the system.
Right.
So the only way Tinubu will fall is me and you and every Nigerian understand that it's our duty, and it's even easier because other dictators have humongous followership. They have something backing them. They have a following that backs them, so that it's almost like even if you try to push him down, if you try to get him down, there's a resistance army of people that will resist. But when you look at Tinubu does not have that army. Tinubu just have a front of bigots that are online parroting his destiny. Look at all Tinubu supporters. 90% of Tinubu supporters are bigots. That's the truth.
Another angle. Do you know that part of it, because somebody said it now, that majority of Nigeria are afraid. Me, I might be wrong, but I believe that maybe the reason why most Nigerians are scared now is because of whatever happened during October, whatever, the massacre.
With the answers, right?
Yeah.
And the truth, you see, the truth of the matter is that you cannot separate these events. But there's how far and how long can you wait as a people to say enough is enough? Are Nigerians living today, is what we're passing through in Nigeria today, is it life?
No.
Exactly. So you have to, a point comes in a man's life, you ask questions. What do I give and what do I take? How far can I give? How far can I take? What am I willing to sacrifice? So these are the questions that we have to ask. So when you begin to look at and say, okay, Nigeria, something happened in the past, and I try to bring in context all the time in conversations. Lekki massacre happened, or Lekki EndSARS happened because the truth of the matter is that I can tell you with all certainty what people that were on ground and everything, we didn't have up to 1,000 people on that ground that day.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
They didn't have 1,000 people there. They had skirmishes of 500, 300, 400 people. And it looked like there was a crowd. Because if you really understand what 500 people can do, it's a crowd.
Yeah.
But when I'm telling you, I tell people that if you see 50,000 people, if you see 50,000 people, Let them give you RPG. You see 50,000 people, you don't go fish shoot them. They're not born any soldier, they're not born any military man, any policeman. We'll go see 50,000 people approaching him with AK-47 that he will not run away. You cannot stand that crowd. You cannot stand it. We have never had a protest of 10,000 people in Nigeria.
No.
We have not. When you see 50,000 people on the streets marching, they're not born. You smoke all the ganja, smoke all the bobonise, take all the colos, take everything you want to take as an abero. You see 50,000 people, your eye will clear. And I'm saying 50,000 people, 50K. And we have Nigerians in millions. So all I'm doing is educating Nigerians to understand the power of numbers. Every fear you have as a Nigerian lies in the inadequacies of you on not understanding these things I'm saying now. Numbers. If Nigerians understand the power we have, and this is what Tinubu is banking on, actually, don't understand. Nigerians don't understand these numbers that they have. If we come out in our millions, see, I'm telling you that if 100K Nigerians tomorrow march Abuja, Tinubu will run away from Abuja.
Sirdam, but unfortunately, it would have I'm sorry, but I feel like it's looking like it's about to happen. But now there's now divide and conquer. Like everybody is now dividing. If these people have 30,000 people, these people have 40,000 people, where there is, I'm not supposed to be for you.
My sister,
I'm not
let
supposed to be under you. You're not supposed to tell me and 50,000 other people that don't.
Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. And this is no sentiment, right? This is no sentiment. Tinubu right now, as it stands in Nigeria, the people that are willing, that will put their head in the neck for Tinubu. I'm not, and you see, I try my best. Because I know how sentimental Nigerians are. We can be. I try my best not to toe this line of tribalism and bigotry, because I understand that is what Tinubu loves. Divide and conquer. When you divide and you conquer. But the truth that I'm saying right now, you can check it. Go to any place. Go to Tunde page tomorrow. Go to Instablog tomorrow. Let me give you an assignment. Go to Instablog tomorrow. Go to all your major blogs tomorrow. And look at the people that are defending Tinubu. They're all from one part of the country. I'm not going to call names, or this is the hard truth. You cannot see, if then you now come and see probably the few people that are from other parts, maybe one or two that are benefiting one way or the other. Tinubu does not have a base of support. It's a regional base. And if Nigeria choose to stand against Tinubu, his base cannot stop Nigeria, because we're talking about 6 different geopolitical zones. If one of the political zones stand with him, it's 5-1. He won't survive it. That is the unfortunate truth. So I don't want to play this division game, because I understand that even in his base, I know hundreds, thousands of people that are from where he is are reject and resent him for what he stands for.
Right.
So I don't want. That's why I don't want to. And if there's one Yoruba person that is against Tinubu, I will stand with that one Yoruba people. I will use that one Yoruba person as a fulcrum for the whole Yoruba people. So I will not throw the Yorubas, because I know one person that is against Tinubu. Let it be that the majority of the people are for him are Yorubas, right? But because I know in my heart, I have them even in this space now. There are plenty. Southwesterners are anti-Tinubu. So why should I now come and say, oh, because the other ones are for him and his people? It's normal. It's Nigeria. We have bigoted and they tribalism. They're their brother. They go support them. But majority of Nigerians across other divides, they are anti-Tinubu with their chests. So a resistance of Tinubu if Nigerians understand the number we have, Tinubu will be the easiest president to oust in 2027. Not by the system, because if it is by the system, Tinubu is going to stay back in power. If it's by the system, Tinubu will stay back. But if it is by the people, Tinubu has no chance. He has no chance. And that is why he's doing everything to make sure that they stop the people's candidates. The person that the people actually will stand for. That's why they're doing everything to stop him from being on the ballot. He understands these things I'm saying.
don't you think even trying to stop somebody in a democratic country is madness?
Tinubu is mad now.
Hey, I've never seen something like this.
Tinubu is mad.
Yes.
Tinubu is a mad man.
Sorry.
Tinubu is a mad, desperate man. Respect. I tell people, don't. The man is he's a mad, desperate man. I give him that one. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the Yorubas as he doesn't care about the Igbos. He doesn't. All Tinubu care about is himself.
Yeah.
All he care about is himself.
I think somebody was trying to talk. I will mute and allow her. She's trying to say something. Sorry, go on.
I just wanted to say that for me, now it's obviously everybody knows what the plan is, because any of the candidates Tinubu feels is a threat to him, he's doing everything in the background to shut them down. Just so late now, look at how the registration just started from nowhere. Hey, the registration. They just started claiming maybe spiders under somebody's bed made it impossible for them to continue with to present that candidate. Put this one on the other person's head. He's just young. Let's shove him about, frustrate him. That shows incompetence. That shows actually cowardice. Because if Tinubu from 2023 till now, can beat his own hand on his chest and say, I have achieved what I said in my manifesto, even up to half, he will have no fear of competition. He will have no fear of anybody. But look at how he keeps waffling, even making statements. They don't want me to succeed. What does that show you? He is a cowardice, and he knows himself that he has failed. And he knows that people are fed up, and people do not, the Nigerians, the ordinary Nigerians, don't want any of this anymore. And that is why he's using every means to keep the suppression and the repression and the oppression.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Blossy. Thank you. Let me bring in Taco. Taco, welcome to the live, please. You have the live 5 minutes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sirdam. I will agree with you in one thing, and I will disagree in one thing. So I will completely agree with you that what is happening is not a dictatorship. It is a complete state capture, like you correctly described it. Unfortunately, Nigerians have never prosecuted their presidents, so I don't see him being taken to a court of law. But just go to South Africa and see what state capture means. You had their president called Zuma. He had this Indian family called Gupta. Gupta, together with Zuma, they were even deciding who was going to be minister. If they don't like you, it's a phone call to Zuma, you are gone. There is no minister in the whole of Nigeria today that is more powerful than Sharguli. There is no single governor today in the whole of Nigeria that is more powerful than Sharguli. If Sharguli wants anything done, it gets done. If you want to know how powerful Sharguli is, just understand and research his story, him and Ribadu. Ribadu was a very clean guy. Ribadu had 100 security officials waiting at the airport to arrest Sharguli. That was his relationship with Sharguli. He had a complete file of international crimes and the bribery and the scandals that Sharguli was involved in Nigeria. They were waiting for him at the airport just to land. So that before he landed, they had already texted him and texted his pilot, say, oh boy, airport, don't fool. Immediately that thing landed. He didn't even finish taxiing. Phew, it took off and is gone. Today, if Sharguli come tell Ribadu, come polish my shoe, Ribadu go run, polish his shoe. That is how powerful Sharguli is. And by the way, Ribadu is very close to Tinubu, but he understands the power of Sharguli. Look, it has never happened in Nigeria where they will give you the second highest medallion in Nigeria.
I swear.
Grand Commander of the Niger. In secrecy. In secrecy. This is an award that they will tell the whole country that they're even proud of you. They will even do a celebration. They will do a gala for you. The president go come put the award over. That is the second highest order in the whole country.
Tinubu don't bastardize
On
Nigeria. I swear.
On Sharguli's birthday, they just send them. Say that is the only people that have gotten it traditionally. It is Nigerian vice presidents, people like Nelson Mandela. I think the president of India. You don't give that award like that. He was given, they know even announce him. Now their friend, Sharguli phone, Odetola, tell and say, oh boy, my pali don't send me award. Odetola in his innocence and with his, you don't know what thing they go on. He just go post down. After 50,000 people don't see him. If it withdraw him again. By that time, it don't reach 300,000. By the time they don't tell presidency, before presidency go react, 1 million people don't see him. They don't fit deny him again. They can say, okay, yes. How you could take the second highest medallion for the country, give somebody in secrecy? It is like you just put your hand inside your pocket, give somebody 5 naira. The state capture that is happening, if Nigeria went another 4 years, or to be precise, 7 years
we are gone.
of Tinubu government,
We are gone.
what is happening in Lagos is what's going to happen.
We are finished.
Their control of Nigeria, now the control Tinubu they exact today for Lagos, he will never go away.
I swear.
Buhari had nothing to hide. Buhari finished. He carry in load, go Daura. He don't care because he doesn't have any skeletons. He doesn't have anybody that he want to grandfather. He doesn't have any contracts that he want to continue. He doesn't want to continue looting and plundering. He carry in thing, go Daura in village. And he passed away. May his soul rest in peace. He passed away peacefully. They go. You will never see that one happen with Tinubu. Tinubu's hands are in every big sector in Nigeria. He cannot go away quietly. What is happening to Lagos is the plan, such that any presidency, any appointments in Nigeria, it is not the Nigerian people that will decide it. It is him and his people. If anybody doesn't know what state capture is, I honestly, very seriously recommend you go and see what state capture means. It means the whole state is working just for certain individuals and are like parasite. Once you come and begin to suck your blood, you will not go get anywhere you they go. If you they sleep, they still they suck your blood. If you wake up, it's still they suck your blood. If you they run, it's still go they suck your blood. That is what is coming to Nigeria. If we allow this thing to continue for another 4 years, people like Malami, person where don't pay millions. I don't remember the exact amount, like 500 million. He just forfeited to US government. Now this one you go come put saying him they in charge of budget for you.
This Atiku Bagudu.
Yes, Bagudu. Sorry, yes, you are completely correct. Bagudu. He was a governor
of Kebbi State.
The only reason he became governor is to get protection, because once he's a governor, nobody can pursue him again. Because it doesn't matter what you are, you have immunity. He can continue doing whatever he's doing. He's an executive, he's a governor. He does not need to steal anymore. Somebody who can just give away, okay, yes, it's 500, leave me alone. America was harassing the guy. He said, okay, here's 500 million, I go forfeit him, take him, just leave me alone. These are the people who are running your country. Somebody who can just leave. He will leave 500 million on the table and walk out they go. And the thing no worry him. And nobody say he's not even hidden. He was deeply involved with Abacha. Even Abacha at least had the decency. They show these people for public.
I swear.
They hide them for Nigerian public. Public no they see them. This Shaguri where they see so. Shaguri was very prominent during Abacha time, and they do all kinds of deals with Abacha. But even Abacha, he had a little bit of decency. You know, they show Sharguli openly. They no go register a company, him and Sharguli. Even though anybody who knows what is going on knows it was Sharguli who was laundering his money. Sharguli and Tinubu birthday, there's no birthday where they no go attend shopping. Now their family they go. Sharguli plane go land, Boa, pick them up, then go Paris, do shopping, come back. That is what is happening in Nigeria now. If you don't believe me, just go Google Sharguli's history. You will see what is happening. And Sharguli is just one. I know I don't want to focus on him alone. That is who are controlling you. And this is, the more you let them, the more their hands are deeply embedded in the country. The country is gone. Your governor, where you think say now your governor, now 3 or 5 friends don't decide, okay, we could make this one governor, we could put this one here, we could come out this one here. I'm telling you, somebody like Ribadu, I never thought that Ribadu would come to a level where he would be so subservient to a Sharguli. But he understands the power of this man. If Ribadu today, I swear to God, I know the lie. If Sharguli, for Ribadu go, he go begin shake the run, make he go meet Sharguli. Because he knows the influence of Sharguli over Tinubu and Tinubu administration. In fact, it's not even Sharguli. Even one of Sharguli's children, if you call Ribadu, or call any governor, call anybody in Tinubu's administration, then go run, go meet him. Then anything he tell them to do, then go do. That is who is running your country. Look in where is his official title? If you want laugh, I don't know if I told you the story. They go to buy official delegation or Nigerian delegation, then they go sign business deal, and that time there was visa issues between Nigeria and Emirates. Emirates don't cancel all Nigerian visa, and Emirates airline, their airline was having problems. Sharguli was part of the delegation. Sharguli no even stay in the hotel where Nigerian delegation they stay, because that one now poor man hotel. He was staying in the 7-star Burj Dubai suite. In the morning he come there, say him they go attend the meeting. The guys ask and say, oh boy, why they go now? He say he's part of Nigerian delegation. They look him up, they look him down. Say, oh boy,
you're Lebanese.
Nigerian. He say yes, I've been Nigerian. Then the guy look and say, okay, me too, me I'm a Russian. if you be Nigerian. Then Sharguli got so annoyed. Say, may I make them phone the delegation? They tell and say, okay, the guy tell and say, okay, me too, I go phone Trump. Tell and say, oh boy, listen, there is you don't have any business with this Nigerian delegation here. Sharguli come vex. They tell and say, okay, fantastic. What is your name? And what is your title? He say, look, I'm part of the delegation. I'm invited here by the president. They say, fantastic. Just tell us what is your role now. We go phone them. Then Sharguli come make some phone calls. Those guys get protocol. In the end, he was trying to fire the guy. Then they had to change him in that meeting because he had no title. He just go there. They had to give him his official title was presidential confidant. That was his official title. And you can go and Google these things if you think I'm lying to you. That Tinubu trip to France, when Tinubu went to France to meet this French President Macron, all the prior arrangements were made by Sharguli and his group. Sharguli lives less than 1 mile away from the Champs-Élysées. That is the French, like the Asso Rock. He lives less than 1 mile from there. Everything na him go conduct the meeting, na him arrange everything. He go there meet with them. That Tinubu trip to London, Sharguli was the main architect. Even the business deals, now Sharguli they involved. This is what is happening to Nigeria and Nigeria's economy. Wait another 4 years and you go see. Now only God know what thing will remain.
Taku, just I beg, just I honestly want you to go on, but I want you to I will just have to stop you for now. I beg. You see, you have said a whole lot, and for many Nigerians that don't understand what is happening, this is exactly what I've been screaming. Maybe Taku have explained it in a better way. That the godfather of Tinubu, I have a series on YouTube, and go check it, Tinubu's godfather, Chaguri. You will see the man actually owns Eco Atlantic. He owns that Eco Atlantic that you people see. That city, Atlantic City. He owns, now you get him. That Chaguri guy. Now you get him. Now you get Eco Hotels. Now he has almost, he's the godfather of Tinubu. Now he be the landlord. Now those people they go back to your land. Now him get Lagos. So now that man get Lagos. That was the man that was laundering money for Abacha. There are some things this man said here that just hit me. That Abacha had the decency of hiding this man. Do you understand that a man that has, this man had case in America? Oh, he has case in America. I don't say allegedly he had to forfeit money in America. Just Google the man himself. Just Google the man himself. This same man, all of a sudden today, Tinubu gave him the second highest position in Nigerian land, GCON. A money launderer of Nigeria. And they now tell that Tinubu was fighting Abacha. Which Abacha was Tinubu fighting? Tinubu was Abacha's ally. Because this same, the two major money launderers for Tinubu, for Abacha, Chaguri and Atiku Bagudu. Atiku Bagudu is our Nigeria current, as I'm speaking right now, he's the current Minister of Budgeting and Planning under Tinubu. Not the Minister of any budgeting and planning. A man that was laundering money for Abacha. Tinubu became Minister of Budgeting and Planning. Then the other money launderer that who Tinubu be Tinubu godfather. Now him Tinubu carry our Coastal Road project give. Tinkan Island project give. Then the current project of yesterday, Sokoto Badagry, this thing. Sokoto Badagry highway project is of 1.4 trillion. In that same Chaguri can give. That is what we are dealing with in our country today. High-handedness in the highest places. Open criminality, open brazen criminality with I don't care is what Tinubu is giving us to our face. But you understand something, that the elite class are filled with thieves. You understand that the elite class are people that will not challenge him. He has already paid them off. He has paid your pastors that should speak this truth because they know what we are saying. Adeboye knows what I'm saying now. Adeboye know. Your pastors them know. Wale Soyinka, all your people them know. But they will not say anything. They will not say anything because Tinubu has already oiled all all your governors, they know. But Tinubu has already paid them. That is what they call state capture. By capturing the state, by making sure that everybody is not subservient to him. It is not left for me and you, Nigerians, to say, how long can we take this nonsense? How long are we willing to say, and let's take this shit in our land? That a Lebanese is taking all our commonwealth for himself under the guidance of Bola Tinubu. Taku, thank you for bringing up that conversation, my brother. Thank you so much. Abba, my brother, welcome, Jerry.
Seriously, now,
I think next week, Taku, next week we'll have one. We'll dedicate one day for that man. Next week, let's do next week.
Honestly,
let's do next week Tuesday, please. I want to
very, very serious thing.
Taco, let's do next week Tuesday, please. Because I would like us to, so I'll use this weekend to talk about it, to advertise it, to propagate it very well for Nigerians to come and understand. It's a topic on its own. The godfather of Tinubu. Let's come out and let Nigerians come and hear things.
Very important.
We are run by a mafia cartel that it is crazy. It's crazy. Thank you, bro.
Very serious danger.
It's
Very, very serious.
Abba, come in.
Taco, somebody has been listening to you and the person said, stop lying. Peter Obi walk under Abacha. Do you have anything to say about that? Somebody, you know you are talking about this.
Honestly, I'm not aware of. And I'm not discussing of it. But what I'm talking.
Let me Taco, I'm coming. Taco, I'm coming. Let me even come here and say it. See, many people. Sorry, Taco, your mic is bad. Let me say this because you see people that support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I always say that many 99. That's why I don't try to dignify them with answers. Many of them are trolls, right? And 95% of them upstairs here, nothing did there. But I always do this because of people that are unassuming. I don't know. Abacha was a government. Abacha was like Tinubu now is a government, albeit a government of criminals. But there are people working on that Tinubu. In 10, 20 years time from now, when we're talking about the evil of Tinubu's government, people we're not going to come out and say, oh, but you were but you worked under Tinubu now, all of a sudden. No. And I'm saying it's not that like I'm trying to say, oh, there are people that worked under Abacha that were not bad. Peter Obi did not work under Abacha.
Abacha was a military dictator.
Exactly.
We're not talking of even democracy. He was a military dictator.
Exactly. And Peter Obi did not actually work under Abacha. There was a committee for clearing the ports. It was a very short period of time. The port was congested. Some people, people that were working in the port, what they call it, people, clearing and forwarding agents and the rest, importers and exporters, they were complaining about their goods. That was what made those people have to have a meeting with Abacha. And Abacha, Peter Obi was one that stood up to Abacha and said, there is a way out. This is how we can do this thing. And Abacha was like, oh, this young man, really, I'll put you in charge of that committee. And it was a very short, he was not paid. It's not like they say, come on, so when they do all this propaganda, I just try not to dignify them. Just because for people that do not know, and you enter a room and they ask this question, this is the answer. Peter Obi never worked under Abacha. It was a task force committee set up to decongest the Nigerian port in Lagos. Abba, come in, Abba.
So, let me give you one analogy. You see, it is very, very funny that Nigerians or some of these Nigerians, they don't use their brain to think. So imagine me now living in, I'm from Movia local government in Warri, right? And let me give you one example, Sirdam. One of our business, somewhere in right? That business was the first in that particular road, right? So for us to be able to establish that business there, the government was drawing yash, all those kind of things, right? So because it is Tinubu government, I will not say no. I will not try to do this road a bit so that people can come there and be able to patronize my business. I will leave it because it's Tinubu regime. I will not do it.
And Abba, another thing I try not to fall into is this APC. You see, that's why I try not to reply to them on comment section, because they just take you and redirect the conversation you're having. It's not a conversation that we should have. If I see the conversation, I don't even answer. If I just move. That is APC for you. We are talking about Tinubu's currently destroying Nigeria. I mean, his godfather to the tune of over $40-something billion in the space of 3 years. Shagori have created a contract close to $40-something billion in 3 years with nothing to show for it. And I'm going to tell you, Peter Obi na Abacha houseboy. And so what? That's not the conversation we're having here, please. So I need to try. That's why I said I tried on topic. Because if you see APC people there, they know how to take people off conversations. Look at the kind of skating things Taco talk now. It is crazy. So let's not follow that trajectory. I beg. Those that want to sit down and be licking Tinubu's anus, they can lick his anus. It is their right to lick his anus. Let's. Abba, if you want to come, just go on. You want to say something, Abba?
No, I was just going to tell you that, Saddam, please, if I know you're not in Nigeria, you're in diaspora. That's your area where your house is in Nigeria. If it was someone go bad because you don't like Tinubu, please don't fix it. Don't rally to fix it. Because you don't like Tinubu. If you don't sleep on darkness, man, no why. If this heat went there for this summer, don't finish you, man, no why.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Uhuru, please come in.
Just can I say one quick thing, I beg?
All right, thank you. Okay, just in a minute, please.
Please check. There's a book called State Capture in South Africa. See what President Zuma and Gupta did to electricity in South Africa. They had this thing they call ESCOM. South Africa had 24-hour uninterrupted supply. When Zuma and this guy go and see the billions and how they destroyed the state institutions, and I'll be very happy to come and talk about this state capture. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brad. Thank you. Please, let's do that next week, please. Thank you very much. Uhuru, my brother, can you hear me? Uhuru. All right. Okay, now you there?
I've been already the ask, why am I being skipped like this? What's in the happen?
I don't know. No, I think Uhuru came before you, but you have 5 minutes. Well, sorry, I beg.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I always start with thanking you so much for what you do, and everybody here. I saw the guy that came, Dauda. I understand why you always bring these people here, so I don't want to go into that. All these people, but they are just trolls and they don't have empathy. For people to be happy talking about, joking about the mediocre things that this government they think they are doing, while people are being killed every day. People that supposedly are Christians, Muslims, or whatever you believe in, they just leave it as a joke. It just shows that they don't care about human life. I don't want to talk about the economy. We're talking about kids. We're talking about somebody that was beheaded live. You probably have family, kids that saw that video. And now you're talking about roads that even if we go into if we critique the supposed things that they claim they've done, we know that it's trash. But again, I don't really, like I said yesterday, I don't feel as bad as I used to. Because even the devil has supporters. So there will always be people. There was a time in the country where killing twins was normal. I'm sure when they were trying to stop it, there were people fighting against that. So most things that are devilish and evil and retrogressive, they don't go away without people actually pushing it out. Because there will always be people that are benefiting from the status quo. So the focus for me is always, number one, people need to know what they should be aiming for. Like there's lack of education really deep. Like somebody saying road, that alone shows you don't even know what you're aiming for. What do they say? They say if you don't get destination, and if you don't get where you go, anywhere you reach, now your destination, right? So they don't even know what they aim for first and foremost. We dare this world where they say countries where we start at the same time. In fact, countries have overtaken countries that colonized them.
I swear.
So many countries don't overtake UK.
Facts.
US was under UK, right? Look at, we keep using the same examples of Singapore and so on. There are so many others, UAE. There are plenty countries that not too long ago were not even regarded, right? They were not regarded. There was a time that China and so many countries. So, and again, what I want to say is that all these leaders that think that they will never leave power, it's most times they leave power when they think it will never, overconfidence. And that is what is happening now. They think they've gotten all the governors, they've gotten everybody, nothing will change. Overconfidence. The same thing happens to companies. Overconfidence, they are so big, but it go shock them in the end. Say they go come out. Me, I go continue to encourage people. Like, you have to keep educating everybody around you. First and foremost, they need to know what they should aim for. We should not accept mediocrity and be okay with, even if we have 12-hour paths of flight across the country, it is still mediocre. That is to show how far back we are. So where we supposed to, people they talk about, see UAE and all these things, they talk about, 2050 AI is going to be controlling their city and this one and that one. We are still back here arguing about road, arguing about all these mediocre things. So my own is, we already know what the problem. These people, they don't want to leave. If you put yourself in their head, put yourself in their brain, you can understand why they will not want to leave. For what they think is a benefit, they are benefiting as much, but we know what we want. So every time I come here, I will say the same thing. Don't be surprised what these guys are doing. Don't be surprised they want to steal the election. Don't be surprised that people are expecting, they are not allowing Peter Obi. If I be Tinubu, I did think like Tinubu, I will do the same thing. Put yourself in his head. So what we're just going to counter what they want to do, which is number one. Make people see. Like, you need to see where you need to be, number one. Number two, we need to try to get our PVC. Yes, we don't have any other option. Like I said, I used to not care, but right now, there's no option. The only option we have is to actually put in our best in every angle, right? So I don't want to take too much time. But
thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, guys, I'm not going to wait for 100K likes to do. I beg, I'll end this live now because tomorrow go long.
Let me say this real quick.
All
Because
right.
of this flood.
Guys, can we please power tap this live? But when I form my hand today, we'll bless you. Go on.
So let me say this because of the flood in the almighty Lagos that was built by the master strategists, right? So I think I watched Arise, and places that have never gotten flood in Lagos before are now getting flood. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because you cannot tell me Lagos that have the GDP of some 3 African countries combined together, up till now, is not able to have a proper plan. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know if Tinubu did not factor in, how to channel or meditate against this flood yearly in his blueprint when he was a governor, because I know he was a blueprint governor. He never did anything, so it's only a blueprint. So he stole all the money he used to do blueprints, The province where I am in Canada, right? I think in the 1920s or so, they had a very wicked flood, right? The flood was so bad that the downtown was flooded. Buildings were almost half covered. Imagine a downtown. You know what downtown is? It's what they call city center in Europe and the rest of them. This side they call it downtown. Do you know what they did? They did a 10-year plan. I have to go and make more investigation about it and speak more about it. They did a 10-year plan because of my work, I'm able to travel. I've traveled almost a lot of places in the region, right, in the province. And you could see the big canal that they dug from the main city, which is, I don't want to call it before people go find me call there, right? That they dug and they channeled it outside. The 10 years plan. My brothers, they talk now. I'm not saying there is no flood, but that flood that was terrible, that they did not see coming, can never happen again. Unless what kind of climate this year happen. Of course, I know yesterday on the news, there's a particular bridge in the northern part, which where those First Nations they stay. Water washed the bridge away. Yes, so people know if you say, yes, it happened here too. But what I'm telling you now is that that particular flood that happened, that drained majority of the cities into half, right? They did a 10-year plan. Today, you never hear what happened, and it has been ready for the past how many days? It has been ready for the past how many days? Can you tell me why the master strategies, the mega city Lagos with all the funds, with every sort of infrastructure like the seaport, the airport, those things that Lagos is enjoying that most of our citizens are not enjoying, right? With all those things, can you tell me why Lagos is still not having a proper plan? People still throw dirty to clog drainage. Like, I don't understand. And somebody will come and tell me that you should blame the people. Blame which people? If the government has put a lot of, what's the term? Put things in place, right? People will be afraid to break laws. People will know that if I break this, if I put there, dirty and everybody go in for her. But look at it. You see, anybody that wants to be angry can get angry. Lagos is the focal point for gauging, development in Nigeria. But it has not gotten to that. You want to be in Nigeria to think Lagos is doing well. But when you go out, you will know that Lagos is one little tiny dirty ass place when you compare to some developed cities in abroad. Can you tell me why Lagos, with all the plenty money it has, they can't even... So, the Delta State is looking up to Lagos. Every state, even Abuja is looking up to Lagos. And Lagos, till now, people are still being flooded. Places that have never had flood before, they are getting flooded. So let us stop all these things. I'm sorry, my brother, continue.
Thank you, Jerry, my brother. Thank you. You see, that's the problem is that, as you rightfully said, he built the blueprint of Lagos without considering flooding. And look at Lagos right now. Look at it. It's crazy what is money. And if he has spent 26 years as governor, he cannot control flooding in Lagos, small Lagos. Imagine what that man will do in Nigeria in general. Uhuru, are you there? Meanwhile, guys, can we please power tap the live? I don't form my hand today. We didn't reach my target today. What's happening now, guys? My people, what's happening? Let's power tap the live, please. But meanwhile, guys, tomorrow we'll be back here by 8 p.m. Nigerian time based on the violence space. We will not be having this space tomorrow. It will be 8 p.m. So you can join us from 8 p.m. It will be a much longer time. I see a whole lot of people requesting for the mic. Honestly speaking, I wish I could bring you guys up. All the request line is much. Wonderful people that I would have loved to bring up, but please, guys, I cannot go beyond now because I've been here for like the past 3 hours plus, and it's already it's over into the night already where I am, so I have to go take some rest. But we're back tomorrow, as I always say on the platform. You see what we've been discussing about our country. Do not get deterred. For those that have not gotten their PVCs, please, diaspora, encourage your people to go and get their PVCs. Very important to understand that to get back our country is a tax that all hands must be on deck. All hands must be on deck. All hands must be on deck. We are planning, we are plotting, we are doing our bits. We have to understand that we're up against a system that is have been created to make sure that Nigerians do not grow. A system that has been created to make sure that these criminals in power remain in power. They are plotting, it is for their own, they have done their own part. We are now the ones that went to their own part. So every information you get here, please take it out there and amplify it. Tell one person to tell another person, tell another person. That's how we have the ripple effect of what we're passing out here. And I think that space on Chaguri, that space on Tinubu's Godfather will be next week. We're going to plan that space very well so that we can get more people to come and hear. I think I'm going to take out some of these tacos submission today and put it out there just for people to understand what is about to come up. Let Nigerians know what's happening in our country, that we are dealing with a cabal of criminals that do not care about me and you. And that spirit of fear, the greatest thing, and now why me like APC people don't like me, because you see, one thing I know that I don't kill. One thing that I have successfully killed in my life is fear. I have no fear whatsoever. I have no fear of Tinubu, of any of these people. Now them, they fear me safe. Right? Because I've made up my mind to understand that nobody's going to live this life alive. I've understood, I've come to terms and knowing that I will not be here forever. But I want to make sure that as long as I'm on this earth, I will speak truth and I will say the truth as hard as it gets, knowing fully well that I played my role trying to educate our people. It's better I die trying than to live and they're not living. Because what we're doing, passing through Nigeria right now, we're not living. We're all working, we're all zombies in that country. And with these people in power, they will make sure that we remain zombies. So if you're scared of talking, you don't want your WhatsApp story, you're doing selele, you're doing fine boy, fine girl in your WhatsApp story, and you don't want to talk politics. You don't want to do politics. Politics will do you. It's with Tinubu. You see Tinubu? Tinubu will teach all of us a lesson. It's better we learn this. The lesson stops in 2027. We can stop it. But if we by mistake allow this man consolidate in 2027, you people will understand what it means to be taught a bitter lesson as Nigerians. I've already prepared myself. I already know. I'm already ready. It's important I just understand this. So please, guys, very, very important to understand what I'm saying here. Please take this message out there. Don't allow these people to gaslight you. Don't fall for them. We're not APC for people. Please, please, I say it again. Get ready to take back your country in 2027. We have the power as a people to make sure Tinubu is a one-term president. He doesn't deserve a second. He never deserved the first time. Don't talk about the second time. If you think we're passing, if you think you're suffering now, if you think we are suffering as a country now, remember, this is actually Tinubu's very best he's giving. Anytime you want to think, anytime you want to feel like you're giving up, remember that Tinubu is actually giving us his best now. Because in politics, politicians always save their best for their first term. Very few politicians you will see or hear that in their second term, they outdid their first term. So if you think that Tinubu, whatever you think Tinubu is going to do in second term, just know that he's doing the best now. Now he's showing him best. Now imagine Tinubu's bad or his worst. We will not survive it as a country. So thank you guys, all of you that have come out tonight. God bless you all of you that liked, shared your gifts, that shared your contributions, that requested for the mic and not get a chance to speak. I mean, when I know it's just that, we cannot bring everybody here. We can only do the bit we can, but tomorrow will be a much longer space. Join us by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. That will be on the Violence Space on X. I see all my top viewers tonight. Hudu, my brother. Thank you, my brother Abaso, for always joining us here. Chidima, thank you, Mama Wakiri, Otumba Diamonds, El Nino Cruz, NYNY, The Ovia, Malin, Uche, Wake Naijadami, Mide, Roslyn, Bayan, Gimsi, Zini Sings, Elijah K, Obi for President Lily V, Mr. Beats, Epic Afri, Ojodomo, OTP, Dan, Real Essence, Marvelous, Kizo. Thank you to all of you that came out tonight. My people on Facebook, Chooks, I see you, Honor, Charles, Zahili, my people on YouTube, K Prince, I see you guys. People from Instagram, thank you so much. People from X, I see every one of you. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you all. We'll be back again, same station, 8 p.m. Nigeria time tomorrow. So I always say this for God and for country. Good night and stay safe.
Zini sings. This year she get that using a fire for this side.
Zini na fire now.
She's in the group with what's his name? Niger
Watch.
What's his name? Zini singer in Niger Watch. They have did a very good job. Like they did grant.
Yeah.
So I just want to recognize that. Zini, I greet you.
Yeah, I called Zini. I called Zini. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right, bless you. Okay. Thank you, guys. See you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Nigerian time.